It's time for Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Sparkle.
Tonight, Clankity, Clankity, Clank. Machines, materials, and some Ratchet and Clank trivia with IMELITM and Mantodia. I'm sure everyone knows the rules, but just to be safe, this is Think Fast, the speedrunning game show. Our contestants will race for the best time in Ratchet and Clank going Commando max %, but with a catch. Sparkle and I can interrupt whenever we feel like to ask a trivia question, and if a runner answers right, we'll take some seconds off their final time. There's no penalty for guessing wrong, but focus too hard on answering the question and your run might suffer. For everybody watching along at home, feel free to play along in chat. How are both of you feeling going into tonight's race?
Do you want the honest answer?
Yes.
I'm ready to lose,
yeah.
But, you know, otherwise.
Well, you've got spirit, so I mean, that's all we can ask for.
I believe.
I don't.
I believe.
My PB is the estimate. So,
You'll be
but I know I can do
believe. I believe.
I know, PB, it's fine. Still.
Yeah. Well, with that, I guess let's get started then. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah. Both ready.
All right. Then it is time to think fast in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So we're both starting from loading the file, so we have a little bit negative time actually. So like the run actually starts like what? Right now. Like as soon as we get control of Ratchet. So yeah, this is Ratchet and Clank 2. This game increasingly gets more crazy. I should say first off, we are playing with a movement adjust to the game that mimics the PS2's movement. Just a little thing we turn on just to make the run a little bit more enjoyable, as most runners call it. But yes, the PS3 version that we're playing on is patched, and then we unpatch. That's it. It's very simple. It's nothing crazy. It's just we patch pretty much 2 things that were patched in the PS3 version, intentionally or unintentionally. Yeah, so we're just starting the run. It's very basic so far. We will increasingly get crazier and crazier as we get more items, as the goal of the category is to get everything possible. So we're getting all the skill points, the platinum bolts, all the weapons, all of them upgraded to maximum, which is why it's called max %.
Oh, okay.
So normally you don't have to do that for progression things, because the last thing you unlock is the Beach Boy skin. So you get 40 platinum bolts, you get all the shortcuts, and then you get all the items, and then you buy all the weapon mods, and that's everything, and then that's the last thing you get. And then upgrades give nothing, because you've already upgraded them once. It's kind of just like an optional extra, like just to get more powerful, and that's the difference in max %. But normally that wastes, I'm not even joking, like what, 3-4 hours if you want to grind them legitimately fast as possible, because this game has what is it called? Like XP decay. When you kill an enemy and then you go back and you kill that same enemy, he gives like far less XP. So the fastest method is just kind of rushing through the game multiple times to like the best XP and then restarting the game over and over and over and over.
Is that what a true 100% run would look like?
Yeah.
That's why it's like max % instead? Okay.
I've done that. Like without the glitch we do on PS3, I've done that. The record, which has lost the time, luckily, don't worry, is about 7 hours and 10 minutes. And normally, a run like that would take, 3 or so hours? But the version we play on, the record's like 3:20, so it's even faster than that, because the glitch saves so much time, it's actually ridiculous. And you will see that in due time. Almost the entire point of the run is just running up until that point, and just trying to get little like preparation items and like little collectibles. And then there, once we do the glitch, we skip pretty much all of the XP grinding, all of the health XP, all of the weapon XP. And I think that's it. We do, we're both running on a version that skips the Raritanium XP. Like the mod unpatches that from PS2, so we don't need to do that. But normally we would do that on an unpatched copy of the game. And believe it or not, we just did a huge skip. I'm sure Eli's already passed it, but we've skipped an entire level And you wouldn't know unless I pointed it out, like 100%. It's literally just menuing. If you do the menuing weird, you can't tell. Like it's impossible. But it's literally just if you hit the exit menu button and then down as you go into the Maktar level, you skip going to Whoopash, which is like a tutorial ship mission. And that saves like 1:30. It's really nice because there's nothing on there.
Is that like a tight frame window, or is it like pretty free?
Kinda. It's not like difficult, but you can mess it up for sure. I think you can. I don't know. I don't actually know what the frame window is. It's just not hard. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. You just feel it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Now we're gambling. I don't know if Eli's gambling as hard as I am right now because I'm not getting lucky to say the least.
Yeah,
well, you don't need luck if you have knowledge, because hey, it's Think Fast, the game show to think fast. Yeah,
that's what I'm banking on.
Let's go. All right, so obviously, as far as questions, we have Ratchet and Clank style questions, but also we have materials as our other category, which is just like literal materials you would like build with. So here's question 1: what is the Eiffel Tower made of?
A steel.
No.
Bronze? I don't know. Probably not.
Aluminium? I don't know.
I mean, you're close with steel.
Yeah, you're branching out too far.
Iron?
Just pure iron?
There you go, iron.
It is
Wonderful.
iron.
Yeah, specifically not steel, as the notes say to this question.
Toward a wall and pressing X again as you hit it.
Yeah, basically, I think like when it was being built, like steel was still like not really being used as a structural thing yet, or like it was like starting. So it was like it's like raw iron officially, but yeah.
Jackpot!
I haven't gotten it yet.
You poor soul. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that it's so bugged on PS2. It's just so much more brutal on PS2. This is the PS3. The version we're running on is essentially just a mix of the two versions. And so, you know, like the greatest hits label stuff, right? They're like, all right, we're making red label, essentially. We call this black label when the game is running on its initial version. So like black label mod is what we're playing. And so that kind of makes it more similar to that PS2 version. But greatest hits was the post-patch, hey, we are updating the game, we're changing a few things. Some things are good, some things are very bad, and some things are confusing. Like, if you play the PS2 version, Ratchet's voice actor is just Korean, like on the overworld for some reason. Like, he sounds like completely different. It's very strange. But the big thing is that they patched the charge boots, which are our main movement tech. The other thing is that they fixed the slot machine skill point, which is the one that we just did.
I still have to do.
On PS2, you have to hit the machines 36 times before you're even eligible for a jackpot, which is really bad because they blow up. So you oftentimes just don't even get a chance at getting it, no matter what you do. So it's really, you have to be really lucky. Oh, there's a really good chain blade.
Oh yeah, I have to die now. I have to die now because I haven't gotten it yet.
You've got those PS2 slots, huh?
Yeah.
No, it's pretty bad. Like we actually enable a manip for our runs because the PS3 version, like the port, is so notoriously like buggy mainly because of.
Now I get it.
You got it. Nice. Thank God. The PS3 port's really buggy because it has like what do you call it, like memory leak, or like what do you call it when like something just does not clear the memory for something? I think it's just memory.
Wow.
So what happens is if you just do slots and then you reset because you lose slots, you carry a luck value that brings. And so for runs, we just legalize that because it means you would have to reset your PS3 every time. and it's not fun to do that, to say the least.
Yeah, it's buggy ports are not an exclusive to the 2020s. They've been happening since forever.
Oh yeah,
It's no different.
And this is from 2010s.
yeah. This is from early 2010s. Like, I mean, that era is notorious. I mean, the most notorious buggy PC port. I mean, not PC. Like PS3 port is what, the Silent Hill HD collection, and that was around this time. So, you know, I played that too. This gets on similar levels for like speedrunning, but not for like casual play. It's luckily good. Like, it's not too bad. Like, if I sit there and I point out, like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, we could be here all day. But, like, you know, people aren't as crazy as, like, the Silent Hill group. So, like, people just, the game works good enough and they're like, oh, I like that.
Just make a 2-hour video essay and, like, to just farm all the clicks.
I know, I've thought about it. I've thought about it. I want to point out how much stuff is bad with this port, because it's, like, really messy, but it's okay. We'll do it someday. Like, specifically, the glitch we do that we take advantage of in this category that, like, is really good for speedruns, is, like, 90% of the reason why people have brick save files. Especially on the Vita port of this game. Oh my gosh. Because, like, this game runs on something called, I think it's called Big Endian. I don't know what the actual term is, but the Vita version runs on Little Endian. I know that. I don't know what they call the big version of it. I'm sorry. I imagine just Big Endian, but
it is, yeah. It's like which direction the bits are read.
Yeah. I know that. I just forgot the term. I don't know why. But anyway,
it's Big Endian.
Essentially, that was clean. The Vita version, so the way it works is we need a certain bolt value. On PS3, we need 1 million, which is not like an unsizable amount at all. Like, that's actually like a ton. But, so it takes us like an hour or so to get that many bolts. Maybe not, we're just like just shooting for that, but we're also doing other stuff on the way. And we also need to be in challenge mode. On the Vita, you just need 23 bolts. So you don't need to be in challenge mode. So if somebody quits out the game with 23 bolts on the Vita, they can brick their save file, which is very easy because a lot of people go, oh, new weapon, okay. And then they quit out the game because they barely had enough of it, and then their save file is bricked and they have chickens as items, and they're like, oh, what's going on here? And then it's like, how do we tell them?
Yeah, sounds fantastic.
And some of it is stuff that like you wouldn't even encounter until like multiple hours into your file. It's like, all right, so I'm playing whatchamacallem, and I'm playing, and all of a sudden I can't get 100% because one of the skill points is bugged. Yes,
almost 100% time.
Also, if we do the math wrong and we like overbolt, we just lose nanotech boosts, like a collectible in this game.
Yeah, so we brick our file pretty much for 100% at least, and that's what I was saying. Like, you can just completely brick your file. You can lose out on being able to buy guns and stuff. It's pretty gnarly. You can get a memory card as a gun. That's
which
cool.
crashes the game.
What? Which crashes the game? Yeah. You can get Clank as a gun. You can clone Ratchet and wear him as a hat.
What?
Yeah.
I think that's great, actually.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Gmod add-on.
It looks really silly. You can do like IJs with it too. It's incredibly silly. It is a very buggy port, to say the least. But that's what kind of makes it interesting, because you can use some of those bugs, right? It's not like extremely bad, but you know, a lot of it is just like it took a long time to get where we are, though. You know what I mean? It took years of, you know, fighting this port and feeling like, oh my god, this is so annoying, and then you get there and you're like, oh, okay, well now we can like become super powerful and beat the game in like 10 minutes, and you can beat the game in a minute if you actually fully abuse the QE. It's like
so like, is there a main reason you play on like a modded version of the port as opposed to like the original game?
Accessibility for one point, because the main reason why we do it is because a lot of people cannot play because it is the North American version only. So you would have to get a North American PS2, which is really annoying, and also modding a PS2 is much harder than modding a PS3.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Slingshot target detected. Press
It's
and
pretty
hold
nice to
circle
just be able to also play on the game runs at a slightly better frame rate, with a little bit less input lag. Oh my gosh. Remember that trick? I was like, oh, it's so easy. There it is. You have to do it twice, because if you have to do it 3 times in this, right?
Yes.
Because you gotta... Oh man. This port. Or that trick is just... Because the game loads faster. We also play on like SSDs, because to level the loading time as well. That should also be noted. Right. So there's still like definitely like an approach to playing this game. Like no Ratchet game is like, oh, it's just so easy to play, but you know, it's like
okay, I died.
You gotta get to a good you gotta get the right version, then you gotta get this, and you gotta get that. We're actually playing on PAL as well. Oh my gosh, I forgot. There's so much wrong with this game. We're playing on PAL because they forgot to put the landing animations on in this game, so an extremely keen eye would notice that whenever we spawn into a level, we're not skipping a cutscene, we're just literally just appearing on it, and that's because they just forgot to put the landing animations in. And
play that again.
You're on Endako?
So yeah.
Well, I always get scared I'm gonna die on Endako. That one little sweeper bot by the helicopter guy, he always hits me as I'm crossing the gap and I just die. But you're much better than me right now, so I'm secretly like cheering internally. Because I know you'll catch up later, but you know.
Hey, let's cheer for some questions, because hey, we gotta think fast. Check it out. Okay, let's get some Ratchet and Clank lore.
Oh my god, I just not do this.
How long did it take to fully develop Going Commando?
2
Less
years.
than a year.
Yes, but specifically, like
It is
months?
less than a year.
18.
No.
That is more than a year.
9.
Close, but no.
I say 14 months.
That's more than a year.
A bit too high.
It's still more than a year.
10?
And there you
It's
go.
10.
So there was significant crunch, as you may imagine, for a game made in 10 months.
Wait, this
because,
game was made in 10 months?
Give
yeah.
him in 10 months, yep.
But the team had doubled in size for the first game, and yeah, it was heavily crunched, so this is the results. But hey, it's a good game, so.
Yeah.
I guess that's how
Kind of
you...
the Majora's Mask effect.
Yeah. Yeah, this game has a lot of changes made to the game, and they've said that. And they've said, like, oh, like, things were kind of crazy. Like, the main villain was meant to be Fizz Widget. I worry that a lot of the reason why this game feels, like, in a way, it does feel rushed. It still feels very complete, but, it's still... Every game you play has some, like, cut content, It's hard to find a lot of games with, like, great, fully finished envisionments, but, like, they swap the antagonist halfway to the end. So that's why this game kind of feels like a vacation episode, you know what I mean? Like, there's not really anything crazy going on. You can just fully skip this game and play 3, and it's a more complete story.
A planetary beach episode.
Yeah, pretty much. Like actually. Like, they just go to another galaxy, and I think they were really worried it would be too similar to 1. And that's why everything has something, like, really wacky against it. A lot of things come in themes of 2 in this game. Things like that. I just really think they would be really scared about it. They wanted to make this like a really crazy sequel. So I get it.
Yeah, a lot of my research for like game specific stuff comes from the TV tropes trivia page, which is very good. There is a ton of content like lore wise for this game that I saw on that.
Yeah.
There's like a whole page dedicated to it.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy that like this game has such a crazy development cycle, and then it's actually like decently complete. Like, there's how many like actual levels are in this game? Like 20 or something. It's pretty nuts for how much they did.
26.
Worked pretty hard.
Exactly.
How many? 23.
26.
Jeez, it's higher than I thought. I always forget Woopash is a level. I'm doing a skip right now, which we're gonna fail like a ton. If you ever played any racing game, besides like if you know what an ultra shortcut is, that's essentially what we're doing here.
Oh yes.
But
I love Funky Kong.
But this one is terrible, to me at least.
For me too.
Good. I'm actually gonna be quiet and focus for a second because much harder for me than because it's okay. Everything on PS3 is slightly different than PS2, and it drives me crazy because what I think is good, I go back and I check, and I'm like, nope, this didn't work because it's slightly moved. So I'm having trouble with this. Come on.
And we have to do this later again.
Yeah, we gotta do it twice. This might work. Nope. Oh my goodness. That might work. Please? Okay. What to say, that should work on like PS2, but I never know. Slower than a normal lap. Let's go. That looked good.
Happens.
No, of course. Yeah, it's like my what I think will work fine doesn't work, and I'm like, oh, okay.
It's okay, Funky Kong believes in you.
That's all I need to hear. Hold on. Okay, that worked, surely. Thank gosh. Oh my gosh. It lost like a minute to that race. Jeez.
Oh, that was like the Grumble Volcano shortcut, or like that's what it felt like. You just like skipped, like I'm sure you like exploited checkpoint flags or something in the lab. Is that what you were doing?
I can explain like kind of how it works. Essentially, what you do is you get credit for being able to go to a checkpoint, but it doesn't matter which one you go to. So you just go to the end trigger one. So you touch into a checkpoint, and it's like, dude, you're ready to go to the next one, and then you just turn around backwards. You do it in one frame. It's just frame perfect nonsense. Frame and pixel perfect nonsense. So you're in a checkpoint trigger for a frame. You leave it for a frame. It doesn't get to be like, hey, you're gone out of it. You can just be like, okay, I'm leaving. And then we got to do another horrible segment. Like this game has a really brutal like leaving the early game part because it's like, all right, first you got to do that race skip, and like that's a skill check. It's skill, and then at least for like some of the other categories, this is an RNG check in a way. It is a nonsense ship section that has like drops for money. And the money essentially lets you upgrade your ship. And because we are running a mod that mimics the PS2, we need intervals of 5. And that lets us get an item. There is a glitch on the PS2 version which lets you get anything you want from the vendor for only 5. But instead of actually patching it in the greatest hits, they accidentally patched it in the PS3 version. Definitely not intentionally. Like, I would be shocked if they did it intentionally.
It's in the third game.
It's what?
It's in the third game of PS3.
Yeah. So they definitely were just like messing with the way loading works or something. No clue why it works. But I mean, I know why it doesn't work, but I don't know why it was changed. Like, surely like they ran into an issue with the game. Related to loading, and then they changed it, so I don't know. Regardless, what we have now is a patch version of the game, so they unpatch it, and the unpatch method is not lazy, but it's more just like, how would you mimic a glitch like that on PS3? So they just made everything $5 for us for like to mimic the experience rather than like the glitch. Yesterday I lost a ton of time because I thought I was on the PS2 and I tried to do the glitch, and then it actually backfired, and I was like, oh yeah, run the mod.
Okay, go to 43 seconds.
Controller. Oh yeah,
That's good. You actually got a minute better than me on Barlow.
Hey, think fast. Which elemental gas turns into a liquid at the lowest temperature?
Liquid nitrogen. No?
No. It's gas.
it is cold. Nitrogen's a gas.
Oh, well, he said liquid. I'm brain dead. Never mind.
Mercury? No. It's not Mercury.
I literally have to pass on that one.
Can you tell me the question again?
Which elemental gas turns into a liquid at the lowest temperature?
Lowest temperature being absolute zero.
Yes.
Close to it.
Yeah, close to. Yeah.
Is it liquid in a gas or gas in a liquid? Forget.
It's a gas
into
normally,
a liquid. Yeah.
but then it eventually turns into a liquid of very, very, very low temperature.
Gas into liquid.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I have to guess oxygen.
It's so hard to think and play a game.
Not oxygen, no.
I think oxygen's down there, but
I mean, hey, ripping
Helium.
answers, rapid fire is
Gasoline?
not banned, so.
No. Is it?
as
Gasoline
is
it's not an
liquid
element.
at temperature, it's also not an element.
It's so hard. It's so hard to think about
Periodic
this
table
stuff.
trivia.
I literally have no idea.
I give up. I'm calling it. I couldn't
Okay.
think of one.
All right. Well, the correct answer was helium.
Oh my gosh.
I said helium.
yeah.
I said helium.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
didn't
must
hear
have
it.
missed that then. Okay, well then you
I
win.
believe you though.
Yay,
you win.
we win.
I thought I heard helium. I was like,
Yeah.
how did we not say helium? I'm like,
Yeah, I
oh, I
might have
thought we
gotten-
did.
Yeah, maybe it was me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Terrible host.
Oh no.
But yeah, so helium stops being a gas about 0.3 Celsius above absolute zero, and under normal atmospheric pressure, it never freezes and becomes a solid. So that's cool.
Yeah. You can't have solid helium unless you condense it a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want
Solid
if you
helium
ever
sounds
want
very
solid
funny.
helium.
If you ate solid helium, that would be
That'd be very
divine.
cold.
We serve
I mean,
that.
well, yeah, but
What do you think solid helium would taste like?
what do you think it would look like?
Yummy.
True.
I mean, I'm sure it's been made before. It just
Helium
hasn't-
cubes. Delightful.
Having some trouble on Siberius. Right? Oh, I got the woo-hoo-hoo RNG. Let's go. We like that. Ratchet has like a rare voice line if he high jumps that he has a lot of fun with.
Oh yeah. By the way, on the next level, you have to play the cutscene. You know
Which
which
one?
one. You know which one.
I don't know which one.
The wrench cutscene.
Oh. Why? Because I'm ahead? You're gonna destroy me in New Game Plus. You can't do that to me.
Now I would also play it.
Okay. Do I have audio? I just died at the end of Siberius because I thought it was an NG plus. I'm getting all confused now. Not at the end, but after I grabbed the bolt.
Reminder to the runners and also those at home: this is not MG plus. This is max percent.
I know. I call the what's that called? Like the challenge mode portion. I call it NG plus. Like you are in NG plus,
Right.
but you know.
Also, you should not be able to swim under the water, but you can just do this in attack.
Oh. You're doing the
strat.
the death abuse strat, yeah. I just did tiptoes.
Yeah, I'm not good at the tiptoes, so I do this instead and get the bolt later.
Yeah, fair enough. There's a lot of skips we've done, but we haven't talked about. I will talk about like our basic movement right now. That should help. Essentially, we have Clank, and Clank is very, very useful for right now. But he has two modes because they're kind of a legacy carryover, just kind of for fun at this point. Like they used to have a usefulness of like, oh, the helipack can do this, and the thruster pack can like ground pound. There's a lot of removed stuff about the
Yep.
what they were meant to do, but regardless, in Rec 1 they had way more of a function. You could do a few things with it, and in the speed run, you can actually do like a few new techs. But anyway, to make a long story short, the main way we use them is that the thruster pack is good for short bursts of speed, so they're kind of like our we're gonna move around an area a little bit lazily in a way. And then when you get a helipack on, that's when you get the ability to go up to the speed cap very easily. Whereas the thruster, it takes a lot of effort to bust past the speed cap, and you won't see us do it. unless I have the charge boots on. But essentially, we are going to be using the thruster pack a lot, and then you'll maybe see us switch to the helipack to get more speed. And then once we get the charge boots, we're pretty much exclusively in helipack mode because it's much faster. But
yeah, I can already see the difference.
For right now, we're just kind of balling out with the thruster pack because it's fun. Here I'll be doing like little bits of movement with it. I totally skipped the cutscene and didn't even think about it, by the way. So
I'm gonna play it.
Okay, fair enough. I actually was thinking about it. I was like, oh, I have to do it. And I started talking. And then
Because
I was like,
you have to do it in any percent because in NG Plus or Challenge mode for that matter, we actually use it for movement.
what?
Oh.
Like instantly skipping the cutscene gives you a
Oh
slider.
yeah.
I would say another quirk of this game for how they like can skip cutscenes. Actually, like holding start into the cutscene basically just instantly skips it and retains all your speed and momentum. Basically, if you instantly skip a cutscene, you slide forward. Then you have any form of speed.
The bomb glove can hurt Ratchet in this game for some reason. Can't in any other version. Like it can't in Rack 1, it can't in... I don't know if it can in Rack 3. I don't think it can.
It can. It will always hit you when it's near you. Like when the explosion is near
The bomb
you.
glove doesn't exist in Rack 3, but you can do a glitch to get it in the game. Okay, I almost just ruined my file. So
It's in the game's files, but it's just unused.
Yeah, they just don't let you touch it really. But yeah, so we use the bomb glove and the decoy. They're kind of our bread and butter for like breaking the game. You'll see us use them in both a packless, and charge boot. So we use it quite a bit. So we do end up like going crazy with this. They're both extremely useful for a multitude of reasons. The biggest reason is getting horizontal.
Cutscene.
Oh, sorry.
It can also just like cross
Did you pass it?
long jump into the glass, and it just doesn't bonk you.
Use rock to break glass to get rock to get glass.
True.
I forget what I was saying. Oh my gosh! look at my health bar. I got hit by the helicopters. They did the thing that they always do, but I've never seen it this early into a level. They could just take your health like insanely fast for I don't know, just some sort of weird damage reason, but if enough of them shoot you at once, they like hit you on every frame and it just destroys your health bar. And there's funny clips of like people doing this and they do it wrong and all of a sudden they just die with a full health bar and it's like, what happened? What happened? It's like, they got you. They got that 10-month dev time showing its showing its way.
Yeah,
I love old games.
Delay.
Oh yeah. What was this? Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I love old games where you just spam the same 3-hit combo over and over again. It's very
Move quickly.
epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, as Giant Clank, that's what you do. It's funny because whatchamacallem, you don't really want to spam the 3-hit combo too bad because it buffers really hard. And if you're trying to fight this guy, so like there's 2 skill points here. There's destroy the city, and that's fine. But there's one where like you want to kind of melee this guy to death. But jumping is meleeing, so you want him near you. But if you like are punching all the buildings and you're spamming it, and then you go up to him and you hit 2, and then you hit 3, it pushes him really far back, so you can't get him in the thing. So you got to be like cautious of what cycle you are on the punches, which is interesting. But just looking at the PS3 port, having I know transparency is like a super big issue for like HD collection ports. Like I know Persona 4 has an issue with it, which is like the Vita port, I guess. I know like Silent Hill has an issue with transparency, and I know this game does because like you can see right now you can't see the glass over his visor, but when he turns around you can see it for some reason. I don't know, just like game good.
Okay, now I'm also going to double orbit.
Oh, I'm leaving.
After this, I'm doing a strat that is very new.
Well, I'm doing a cool strat here right now too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what you're doing, but I'm doing the chain back. So hopefully
I'm doing the other strat that is new, that has just been discovered like last month.
Oh, I don't even know about it. I messed it up. I flipped it up. I've been learning PG swears from my boss at work every now and again. Like a funny one to me is they have the phrase like, you know, like S word and giggles, and I learned that the PG version of that is kicks and giggles recently, and I love that. Like,
well, you know what? I never thought
that.
about that, or like I've heard it once and I just like forgot about it.
It's awesome. I love learning PG swear words. It's like I'm kids bopifying.
It's unironically funny, like literally.
Yeah.
It's actually funny.
I'm kids bopifying my life. I don't know if that's a good thing, but like
It's fine.
in moderation.
I messed up the strat really bad, so you know we're just gonna take our leisurely stroll. Oh, don't taxi glitch me! Oh my gosh! That was so scary. So if you jump where the taxi spawns and it hits you, you fly into the abyss. I don't even know where it sends you to, but I imagine it's where like the taxi normally spawns at. And you're just like in it, you go into the void. Like your character just becomes a mesh of colors and stuff. It's really weird. It's cool, but like not for me running the game right now.
I think it'd be funny.
I think it'd be funny too. I would laugh. I wouldn't be happy though. And
All right, how about this one?
ready.
In a prototype for Going Commando, what object replaced the Insomniac game pyramid in the apartment?
PS2.
Yeah, PS2 console.
That's right. You know what the second object they attempted to replace it with after Sony did not approve of the PS2 was?
Oh, I don't know. Game Sphere.
It's
That'd be good.
Nice.
it's not the Insomniac Pyramid, but obviously.
Yeah. So basically, how it went was they had the PS2 in. Sony was like, "No, you can't do that because we don't want you destroying our consoles in your game." Then they put something else in, and then they're like, "No, you can't do that either." And then it became the pyramid.
Yeah. I have trivia for
Okay,
you
new
now.
strat.
Oh,
That's why he like presses the button at the start of every time you boot the game, and it doesn't line up with anything. It's because he's initially turning
okay.
on the PS2.
Granted, is there? The other object
Okay.
was an Xbox.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, now
That
the
would've
new
been awesome.
strat I'm doing.
I've played the build with that on there, so I knew that like frame one.
But yeah, you can just like on this version you can just like glide on the camera.
wait, what?
Oh, you're doing cam gliding? Yeah, I'm not doing
Yes.
any cam gliding.
So the camera's just a solid object.
Yes, that's how we're actually doing those proxies without
Okay.
without anything. We're proxying off. Oh God, please don't be mean.
Okay, now I just drop down. Oh, I miscalculated where I was.
Recovery?
Yep, but I got the bolt.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna kill these guys. Like I've just
Oh
had
wait,
enough.
no, I was not high enough.
Because of like PS3 memory leak we actually have to like not kill any enemies with what weapons we have, and like because it will void the achievements of the games. They're called skill points, but they're just achievements. And so basically, my goal is to just get through these levels. I'm dead. Without hitting the enemies with anything, which is really annoying because I really want to like use like my movement items, which are the bomb glove and decoy. But the achievement for this level is the wrench, which we will also be abusing.
You can use the decoy.
Yeah, but sometimes it blows up and it voids the skill point on PS2, so I'm like very scared.
Oh, so. That will happen to me because I'm like using it like twice.
I know, but I'm so scared of everything. I did it because you said it was okay, and I'm scared. So like, if anything happens to me, I'll be upset. I'm gonna be upset because I'm trying something new, and I always get scared when I try something new.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing arguably the hardest skill point in the game in a second.
Well, we could say one of the worst skill points.
I'm gonna say the hardest. This one's hard. this one's hard. This one's no joke.
Crash into the wall. I looked really funny.
Oh my gosh, this skill point just. Oh, did you think I like broke the wall there? Is that what you think happened?
Oh no, it was
or was that
Eli's feed? Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just car crashes are peak comedy. This is the German effect.
Car crashes.
It is just comedy. Because it does basically the same thing it does as on Barlow. Just here it's like way easier.
Yeah. Ratchet just crashes into the wall and then he respawns and he's magically ready to finish the race on this one. And we've tried to make it work similar on. Sorry, that scared me really bad. I don't know why he flipped around during that. It made me like sick. Did you see that? Oh my god. He completely 180'd. I don't know. I guess the camera got stuck. That was scary. Got some good news for you. The turrets are wrenches, so luckily they count for the skill point.
Also, nanotech upgrades are wrenches.
That's also true. And as we know from Wrench Only, the ship is also a wrench. Oh my god, he's alive. Oh my god, no. Don't touch that. Stop touching that.
Everything is a wrench if you don't think about it.
Yeah, if you just go by the game's logic, the Zodiac's also a wrench, but you know, we'll talk about that later. It's also a bomb glove.
Yeah, it's also a remnant of Rec 1.
Yeah, it's also from Ratchet 1. You just didn't know it, okay? You didn't know. The game knows.
Yeah.
I do like the big thing is, okay, so I am like earlier you asked like why don't people run on PS2, and it's like I actually am kind of like a PS2 elitist very slightly. I do prefer the PS2 version over the PS3 because I don't like all the nonsense that comes with running on PS3. But a lot of people do, and I respect that, and that's why I'm running this. This isn't bad though. Like this mod. Oh, I soft locked. Awesome. I'm stuck here. He's stuck in the turret.
Well, that's epic.
Yeah, you have to. Wait, do you have to reset your console?
Some good GDQ.
No, I have to reload. I'm fine.
Can you even reload if you're stuck there?
Yeah, you can reload. There's no. You don't. XMB quit only happens if like.
If you
can die on
the
the skill
flag.
point. If you flip one of the bad flags. So I just got to restart the whole level, which is annoying, but you know.
Okay, so we're basically all on par now.
Yeah. I guess. Well, minus our trivia questions.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, you know what? I got something for you. Or
Trivia.
let's see.
Oh no.
Okay, who is the true creator of Clank?
The true creator, Orvis.
Orvis. Good.
Mario.
Not quite.
Oh, hang on, I'm getting to that.
I forget his name. I was gonna call him Azimuth, and I'm like, no, that's the Lombax in that game.
I mean, like Mario is a plumber. He would use wrenches, so.
Yeah.
Well, hey, follow-up question. Which Ratchet and Clank game features both Charles Martinet and Mark Grau as VAs, notably being the voices of Mario and Luigi in Hotel Mario?
A Crack in Time?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Grau is a recurring VA, voicing Mr. Zircon, and Martinet is Orvis.
Oh, I didn't know he voiced Mr. Zircon. That's pretty cool. I learned something.
Oh my god, I had one enemy too much. On XP.
Wait, Hotel Mario was Charles Martinet? No, it wasn't. Was
In
it?
Hotel Mario, Martinet voiced only Mario.
Wait,
not Luigi.
in the cutscenes? That was him?
So,
There's no way.
Wait, no, that's not him, is that?
That can't be. I mean, like, I guess it was the mid-90s, so, like, he didn't hit his stride yet. But, like,
He went, aha! Here's the problem.
yeah,
No.
let me.
that would be
let me
extremely funny. Please.
Yeah, please
I feel
Google
like,
that. I don't think that's
they
true,
wouldn't even
actually.
they wouldn't even be documented. That was
Okay.
my idea.
I think.
Yeah, who knows who
have an
even
idea.
voiced...
Okay. I read it wrong. So Martinet is notably the voice of Mario and Luigi. Mark
Yes.
Grau was specifically Mario and Luigi in Hotel Mario.
That makes a lot more sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mario.
I think
Mario.
I interpreted it wrong, but they have both been Mario and Luigi, which is basically what the question
Okay, I have the
is.
skill point.
You got it? Oh my god!
Yeah, on PS2, the skill point drops instantly, but on PS3, it's just delayed.
What's happening in this room? What is happening? Make it stop.
What happened?
It's just like the dog was doing circles and the guy was like shooting the gun as like a melee tool. I don't know. It's just very confusing and it's scary and I don't like it.
Okay. Okay, now that we
I
have...
cleared the room.
I have completed Joba. I go to the next planet, which is a ship level. For me.
Yay. There's no one.
But now, it'll skip the cutscene.
These gun guys, this level is like so buggy, by the way. Like Joba, let's go on a
I
Joba
can tell,
rant.
yeah. I can tell with my own two eyes.
This is
what's
the
happening.
only level in the game where the enemies do not care if the decoy glove exists. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. It didn't work. Oh, no. We might have to XMB quit. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. We love Joba. Wait, I didn't break this. Hold on. Pause.
Yeah, when they made a Joba, there's just so much stuff on the level.
Maybe there's a guy up top here that didn't die.
Like, where's the guy?
We're gonna check. No, this is going horrible. Like, Joba is like the evil planet.
Yeah. Okay, now I have to get... I'm on Hurgis mission 3. I have to get 45 for Titanium. That's like what I do.
Alright, we are screwed. We have to XMV quit. Okay. So, quitting game through the PS3 menu is different than quitting game through the, like, the game's quit game. Oh my gosh, I'm losing... Oh, I didn't realize how much time I've lost on Joba already. Oh, Lord.
I just don't have splits running because I don't want to know the final time on that run.
Yeah, I'm
It's fine,
5
we're just here
minutes
to hang
up on
out.
Joba.
We're having a good time. Lots
Yeah,
of
we
fun
have.
things are happening.
Not on Joba.
Bonding.
Mostly having a good time.
This level
Okay,
is
one more.
pain. You were probably right that if I died at that one point, I probably do need to like XMB quit or something went wrong. I don't know. But essentially, the level is so buggy that we have to do so many like little workarounds and so many little like camera tricks and so many little like things. It's hard to even tell what's going right or wrong or oh great. Oh, I just realized because I'm doing this now I don't get the nanotech boosts or blasts. Oh, it's okay.
Okay, now that probably a lot of people just remember when you played this game and you like, this ship mission, like these rings are just horrible.
Oh no! I don't have Black Label Bot on! Oh! Oh, it turned off! Oh no! Hold on. No! Hold on. I forgot about XMB quitting on this. Oh, give me a second.
Yeah, a lot of people
don't
just
seem very reasonable.
being that like the ring missions are like this horrible. I mean, there are
Brought back Superman 64.
kind of finicky, but I'm not that bad.
Yeah, they really said we need to spice our game up. How do we do it?
We need dumb missions that we need 9-year-olds to reset on for 2 hours on end.
Yeah, and they need to be really annoying to control too. We need to be like,
Yeah.
Okay, now I got a skill point, and I have fully upgraded my ship because game works. Basically, the thing we did earlier, we do it again, but just like to the extreme. It's buy everything once I got the second time.
okay, cool. I don't like that it does that on PS3. I don't like that. That is really scary.
And now you see
Yeah, the camera like flipping back. Oh my god! I locked onto the dog and it killed me. Oh, I'm having a day on
crazy.
Joba. We're having a day.
now you see
want
like
my nanotech blast.
the charge boots in full display. You can just like zoom throughout the levels from here on out. Now I'm gonna set up a small minute. Sheep some like these squirrels that are just sitting here. And then do this.
He hit me through the wall. That guy's just rapid firing. This room is so bad without the nanotech blast. I always forget. I'm cooked.
Okay, now the big thing, why we set our clock earlier. On this planet, there's an nanotech boost which is only there on even hours. Except if you play on the Japanese version. Then it's there 24/7.
Oh, please be dead. Please don't ruin my skill point, please.
This one.
I don't need a third reason to not finish this level. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is like if you just started running this game and you're like, I'm gonna run max percent or I'm gonna run 100%. This is like the run killer.
Seems it, yeah.
We started running this like back when I first started routing 100%, which max percent didn't exist yet. We were like, we're gonna go back and we're gonna come back to this level with the more powerful wrench. And then I was like, you actually don't need it. And then we came back later. We came back like late into the game. We had enough nanotech and it was great. And then I was like, okay, now we're gonna come back with like our XP routed so that when like you play the whole game and whenever you level up in this game, you like explode and you do a lot of stuff. And so like you can see like right now my bar at the top is almost filled. And then when you go into this room, you kill one guy and you just kind of screen wipe, right? So that was the point of like our routing. Except that my XP is deteriorated. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get a blast for a long time now. But then you just run into like constant issues, like this guy doesn't count all the time because I don't know. A lot of reasons why things go wrong in this level.
Because
It's Joe.
Now I'm on Aeronauts 2. And it's just clipping through some walls. I'm just clipping through the walls and then I'm Ratchet.
This door.
Hey, I'm curious. How many Lego pieces on average are produced every second?
100.
Like
No.
100,000.
You say 100,000?
Yes.
100,000 a second? Yeah.
It's more than 100. It's more than
between
100.
those.
Yeah, it's between.
Okay, 566.
1,000.
1,000 is close.
2,000.
No.
500.
2,500 is...
Less than 2,000. More than 1,000.
1,500.
Oh, no. Still lower.
I'm cooked.
1,337.
I'm cooked, bro. I'm actually cooked. I don't know what to do.
Keep guessing numbers. You can do it.
Yeah.
You know your numbers.
1,300.
Closer.
1,337. What? So high?
Nope. True. I'll give you like fake points for that. I'll give you Monopoly money for that, but
1,700?
too high.
Lower.
1,600?
Too high
Lower
still.
than 13.
1,300 was still too high.
1,400?
Dude, what I just said.
1,250.
Didn't I say 1,500 already?
I
It
have
is lower than
1,300.
1,300.
1,250.
No, it's still too high.
Still not within
What?
100.
Come on.
Okay. 1,200. I don't know. I lost guess.
Closer.
That's
Come on,
close
you can
enough,
do it.
whatever. Nah, I'm giving it. it's 1140.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, now my
average
controller
30s.
does random inputs.
They average 36 billion Lego pieces per year, which turns out to be 1,140 every second. That's a lot.
I think my game's bugged. I did it correctly and still just nothing happened, so I'm gonna just keep playing like it did work. It's like, what else can I do?
mostly maxed person.
I'll come back, I guess.
Yeah, do the old strat.
Yeah, I can come back later. It's fine. I can just do it on the way to Joba later, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't work. It didn't work like 4 times. I X and B quit and everything. So, GG on that one, I guess.
Customizing.
Yeah, you got it.
It's Joba. It's what happens. What level are you on, curiously enough?
I'm just leaving A2.
Oh, I don't know if I want to hear it, actually. No, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it because I just fell and died on Dava. So
Oh
I'm good.
no.
It's okay.
They did
Can you even
good-
save this? Can you even save this? Yeah, can proxy have nothing? No, you can't, did you?
Oh, so just a random episode of my controller doing absolute random inputs because his controller's bad.
Oh, we love PS3 controllers. That's why I play on a PS2, actually. Which
Yes.
also has its own share of problems, but you know,
Yeah.
we love Sony controllers. The
Yeah, that's
PS3 has a very like common glitch. Like if you buy a controller, like I remember I went to GameStop, I was like, I'm gonna get a PS3 controller, yay! And then you got it, and you bring it home, and it's like, we plug it in, and it just does 1,000 inputs a second on the XMB, and it just flickers in between like 9 menus, and you're just like, what? It's like there is a fix for it, but like even then, it's like they have a lot of problems. And then DS2s just wear really easily because they're approaching 20 years old now. I mean, they are 20 years old or something.
Yeah.
Right? Sure.
They are
Most of them,
they are-
in cycle are.
25 years old.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the launch day ones, right? Like the
Yeah.
PS3 was developed for a long time, so depending on which one you have, if you have like an original, like a black or a silver or something, but if you have like a blue one, maybe it'd be earlier. I don't know. I forgot to get the bolt, so we'll get it later.
Okay. No, it's never like I'm just kind of just shooting ships. This is like very required because it's a skill point for some reason. And what you're actually supposed to do is shoot the ships with the turrets from the boss fight that is coming up. Okay, I just...
Alright, well, while you're doing this, before the first Ratchet and Clank games release in 2002, what 4 video games did Insomniac Games release?
Disruptor, Spyro, 1, 2, and 3.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know
Which is
because I know the
quicker
guy
than
who
me.
runs them.
You're just
Just
quicker
keep
than
thinking
me.
fast like that, and you're good.
Yeah.
I need like double points on the questions to catch up. But you know,
You need it.
Oh yeah, I just
Honestly, you know
defeated
what?
this boss.
Like a think fast happy hour. Let's think about it, Swiss.
I just defeated boss, like the worst boss in the series. I just defeated it in like a minute.
yeah.
Happy hours like in the second hour of the run. All the questions are double.
I might be on a third. I'm not gonna lie. I might be making it to a third.
Well, triple point hour.
It's Smoke, another planet. It's hard. It's very movement based.
This farming strategy we do is actually like turbo good. I'm surprised we eventually adapted it into here. But the point of this strategy is that so like every time you reset, the ships get closer to you for some reason, which makes the achievement better. So like I mean, it makes the mission easier. So so normally when you do this thing, you're lucky if you get a 7 drop, like, and that's like extremely good luck. But if you keep resetting the mission over and over and over again, so you're like kind of farming Rotanium, so like they drop money and then you shoot, you get like a 7 drop and you keep collecting. If you keep doing that, eventually you will just get a 0 drop because they keep moving closer to you, and every time you reset the mission, they don't update the positions. So you are not only making money, you're also making progression easier for yourself while you do it. So it's like a really good way to farm money. But otherwise than that, there's nothing too crazy about like the farm. We don't do a lot of like legitimate farming in our 100%. It's mostly just like achievement grabbing and item grabbing. There is a very short grind, but it's actually pretty neat. And there's this, which is also very short. Like, I think this segment itself is 4 minutes, with a minute being the race, about a minute being the missions, and then the like 2-minute grind. So it's like in this category total, I think you have like 4-minute grinds. I mean, like, no, what, like maybe 6 minutes of grinds in like a 2.5 hour category. That's pretty good for 100% category.
Okay, finally. This rail is hard to like do fast.
Is Smog?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm grabbing this now. Oh, does this work on PS3? Of course it doesn't. Actually, never mind. I am very much a PS2 runner, so like a lot of my issue comes from like, is this different? Oh, it is? Give up, you know?
That'll be $5.99 USD.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the second final level for the first playthrough.
Yeah, so I think once Eli wraps up the first playthrough, we can take our first break. How long about do you think that'll be?
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do something with the nuke here.
I thought Eli was going to answer that one. I'm not sure. I already grabbed this.
Yeah, how long do you think it'll be until you wrap up your first playthrough?
3 minutes-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll break after that then.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, no worries. Well, in the meantime, we could do another question.
I didn't grab the bolt.
It'd be cool if I had one ready.
Yeah, I was trying to find one.
Before voicing Ratchet in Ratchet and Clank, what 3 video games did James Arnold Taylor work on? It is not Spyro 1, 2, and 3 this time.
What was it? Crash Bandicoot?
No.
I know Mikey Kelly's actually, who's the voice of Ratchet and Ratchet 1.
Right.
I know one of the games for him. I'm trying to think of he does something for Star Wars actually. I know that. I wonder if it's a Star Wars game, one of them.
If it is, it was not before Ratchet.
Oh my god. He voices Obi-Wan, I know that, which is just like fun little trivia, I guess.
Okay, come on.
Not Spyro, it's not Crash. Are they Sony related?
I believe they were on the PlayStation. I know 2 of them were on PlayStation. I don't know about the third one.
Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can name one. Like the ones I had in mind they're out the window.
One is a member in a very long-running series. Most notably on PlayStation.
Tekken?
Nope. Oh, it's an RPG.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
Which one?
He's in Final Fantasy 8.
No.
Is it? No, it's not 8. It's 9. It's 9, right? No, he's in 10. He's in 10. He's the,
Yeah, there you go.
I know. I was gonna get it.
9, no, 10.
I got it.
Yes.
I was like, it's on PS2. I just didn't remember which one it was. I know he's wearing like the yellow jacket.
Yeah, he was.
Yes. The funny
Yeah, and
guy.
everybody makes fun of his laugh. He's Johnny Test. Is there a Johnny Test video game? I know that.
Okay, now the warning. The warning. If you're sensitive to lights, this is what I meant by earlier.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just die now, real quick.
Let's see. The next one is
The warning. It's weird.
film turned into a game in a very powerful trilogy, I would say.
Can I do it?
But it was not Star Wars.
My knee-jerk reaction was The Mask for some reason. I don't know why. It was like the first thing I thought,
movie?
but
Wait, can I do
very
the thing
powerful
now?
trilogy.
Can I go ahead and do the thing now because of the?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, yeah, no, go ahead.
You're good.
Yeah. It's very bright light and it's flashing like crazy.
It actually hurts my eyes. Like I actually try and close my eyes when I do it. It's really bad on PS3.
And that is the first playthrough. Okay, it's done. It's over for me.
Okay.
All right. Any other ideas for this one? These are not easy.
Okay, so we said we got one, right?
So you got Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Next one is film turned into a game. Film in a big trilogy.
Film turned into a game.
I guess it was a book turned into a film turned into a game.
My brain's like, oh yeah, Home Improvement. Yeah, good one. Yeah, that's a film.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I actually have no idea how to answer this. I don't know anything about PS1.
Shark Tale? I don't know. GG. Is it a kids movie at least? Is it a kids movie?
It's not a kids movie, no.
No, it's not. Not in the vein that Shark Tale is.
I mean, I feel like Shark Tale doesn't appeal to anybody, but anyway.
Did it sell well?
Yes, this is one of probably the best-selling trilogies of movies. The game did not sell well, probably, but the movies did.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to play and think about things. I've already like forgotten multiple things in the run, like to grab later. So it's in a popular series. It's a movie. Don't say Scooby-Doo. Don't say Scooby-Doo.
Don't say Scooby-Doo.
Popular trilogy, Scooby-Doo. What 3 movies would be in that trilogy? Oh my gosh.
Try customizing your quick select.
Also, Ela, you were free to keep playing
Okay.
until we actually pause. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, okay, because
I know you said we haven't officially done it yet.
Because there is a thing now that I have to do, and also after this, the in-game time matters.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we
it
actually have to
matters.
play
That's why
fast
I'm
or we're gonna
waiting.
crash the game.
All right. Any final ideas before we finish this up and take a break then?
Oh my god, I don't know. I don't even know trilogies of movies that aren't Star Wars. I can't even think. The Indiana Jones?
No.
It's not even a trilogy?
It is The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh my.
And the last one is Crimson Skies High Road to Revenge.
I never would have got the last one.
Never heard of that.
I-
All right, so we got one. Let's pause on 3. I guess just Manto. Good.
Wait, I pause.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Pause. All right, cool. So for those watching at home, we are not going anywhere. We're just taking a quick break. But first, we have some announcements.
That we do, Swoos, that we do. Hey, check out GDQ February 27th to March 2nd. We'll be running Speedruns 2025, benefiting doctors of the world. Use the Speedruns command in chat to learn more. And also, if you want to support GDQ Hotfix, we have our Season 2024, Season 4 in 2024 shirt on theyeti.com/GDQ. And of course, you can also join the GDQ Discord using the Discord command in the GDQ chat and do all sorts of cool stuff there, like keep.
Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Sparkle.
In case you forgot how the game works, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. Again, for everyone watching at home, feel free to play along in chat. Right now, it looks like Eli is ahead by a good bit in-game, but Manto is ahead in trivia time. So, I guess there's still a chance for a comeback. We'll have to see how it goes. There's still a lot of game left.
Yep.
Are y'all ready to go again?
Yes.
We are both ready.
All right. Then let's resume in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is like starting in the challenge mode, but I have to hold down circle when the save is finishing.
Looks like the thugs.
It's very, very important. Like there is on this
game.
Yeah, otherwise it crashes the game. If you don't hold down circle, you just tap it. The cutscene that you saw doesn't load, and like any consecutive cutscene that is like pre-rendered just crashes the game.
I'm kind of getting the feeling this game was held together by school supplies.
It's a PS3 thing, so I'm blaming that. Idle Minds.
PS3 is held together by school supplies.
Idle Minds did their best, but the PS3, so fun to develop for, as I've heard. But then again, like, the Rack 1 port is not that bad. It's still got, like, a lot of issues, but most of them aren't too bad. Like, the most obvious one is that, like, there's just, like, weird aspect ratio issues, like, the vendor guy is just, like, squished. Like, he's just, like, scrunched in the menu for some reason. That looks, like, really obvious and bad. There's a few effect layers missing, but, like, nothing crazy. Like, it's actually, like, good. And then Rack 2 and 3 are just, like, Problem City. So it's clear, like, the budget ran out or something. And, like, they probably just were having a lot of trouble.
Oh, and Deadlocked. Don't forget Deadlocked.
Oh, yeah, Deadlocked was not even meant to be ported, but they needed, like, an apology gift for something with, like, full frontal assault, and they were just like, oh, here's Deadlocked, and the, like, third or fourth cutscene clips into Ratchet's head.
Wow.
So, like, during the cutscene, he goes, we'll see about that, and his camera's just, like, in his brain.
Pro does not see.
Okay, now I have pulse glitch.
It's a really bad Gorn, sadly. Includes a 5-minute break, actually, so it's fine. So, you know.
Okay. No, I skipped Woopush again.
Dude, I did Woopash yesterday. That was so bad. I actually was, like, tears in my eyes crying.
Yeah, it's terrible because an entry pass, Woopush is somewhat consistent on PS3.
It's inconsistent or consistent?
Inconsistent.
I actually got it fine. If I had mines, I would be fine. I got like a 3-drop or 4 drops. I don't remember, but like I got a decent one. It's inconsistent because the marker, like, okay, so the backgrounds in this game, if you look at it right now, it's like there's like a turning background and stuff, and then there's like an image layer, and the turning background's meant to simulate like clouds and stuff, and
makes sense.
But the image layer is random when it spawns in or just misaligned. So the sun that we used to use to line up with just isn't aligned properly. So Yay! You can't use it. Like on Joba, I use the background on PS2, but since the background is random, if I aim it where I normally aim, it'll just throw me in a completely different direction. Yeah.
Okay, and now it's like the early Engine Plus portion of this category is just survival of the fittest, basically.
I just realized how cooked I am if I don't get a shield right now. I'm not gonna like restart and have to do that again.
Because anything except like hotspots, anything one hits you.
Yeah, everything pretty much one hits you except for like enemies that are coded to do like a specific really trash damage value. Like there are certain enemies that are only like they fire guns from their they fire bullets from their guns. They fire guns from their bullets. They follow bullets from their guns, but they fire like a volley of them, and like the first bullet does maximum damage, and all the ones in the middle do 1. So like, you know, it's like there's certain enemies like that in the series. I think Ratchet has a few of them. Like I think the tank, not the tank, the like some of like the grunt mobs do like 1, and then the big guy does like a full health bar, and it's like, okay, cool, but you know, it's the way it works. Did you oh, I was just remember like dreading having to do the spider bot stacking, because that actually like photosensitive, like I am like mildly to that makes my eyes water like really crazy bad. I don't know about you, but like I start getting like a little headache, and it makes my eyes water whenever I do that.
I actually have no issues with it, so I guess I'm just lucky.
I heard about them being like, yeah, this might be the one time we're modding like the actual game, and like not in like a speedrun sense. And it's just like, yeah, just because like it's just horrible for the eyes. Like why would they have a glitch that makes it even worse?
Yeah, it seems kind of healthy to do so.
Yeah, just sometimes it's like, oh no. I did one of those like skips that work on PS2 but not on 3 things. The jump pad normally can take you to the end of the level, or like a big shortcut in the level. But on PS3, the jump pads are not working correctly, to say the least.
There's a planet that you visited previously where they just get altered.
Yeah,
and since how like Snivellac, it's like right before.
Yeah, I don't even know why it actually happens. Like what would be it? It seems like they just like there's a lot of things that just double in speed. Like because the speed they stack like an added speed value or something. Like the sweeper bots on Indaka. If you get to Indaka, point that out, please. The little like robots. They attack like 3 times faster than they normally do. It's hilarious. I love that.
I'm supposed to skip this electrolyzer. I just did that electrolyzer.
Which one? On Maktar?
The first one.
Yeah, why don't you could just do both at that point, then you don't have to do like I don't know if you revisit Maktar.
I revisit. I don't do any of the electrolyzers.
Yeah, you gotta just do the backtrack. Okay. I'm like approaching NG Plus soon, so like I'm almost catching up.
Nice. Here's a reward question for you. Ratchet was an unlockable playable character in what 2003 sports game?
Hot Shots Golf 4.
That is correct, or also known as Everybody's Golf 4. But yeah, it's known as Hot Shots Golf 4 in North America.
No, I don't think he's not playable in Everybody Golf 4.
Really?
No, he's not. I've played that game.
Huh.
He's not. The Japanese and English releases of that game are completely different. They're very strange. I forgot the thing. That game's also like the Ratchet interpretation is based on going Commando, which is cool. He's dressed like Rack 1, but it's he uses weapons from this game, and he collects platinum bolts, which is cool. I have played Hot Shots Golf 4 before. It's actually pretty fun. One of my friends loves that game, and he was showing it to me. I was like, "Oh yeah, you played Ratchet." Do you know who else is in that game?
I do, because I'm reading the Wikipedia page.
It is Jack's also in that game. So is Dexter.
Wow.
So everybody's golf is like technically correct. So everybody's golf 4 was the name of it in Japan. Hot Shot Golf 4 was North America. Everybody's Golf in Europe, and Everybody's Golf 2004 in Australia. Ratchet and Jack are playable in North America and PAL.
Yes.
And then A Monkey from Ape Escape is playable in Japanese. So PAL is the optimal version for this game because you get all 3 of them. So
yeah.
In both Ratchet in the third game and Deadlocked, there is a Ape Escape skin also in the Japanese versions and PS3.
Huh. Yeah, they actually added it to every region in PS3, so that's like the one dub they get for porting this game is that they left that in. So that's actually pretty cool. You also get a oddly Santa skin for some reason. Like they advertise that on the box. I don't have Ouya here. I have Rec 2 in Japanese right here. But they advertise the Santa skin on Deadlocked and I
have the special gift package of Deadlocked.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I think it's like they think I don't know, maybe like Ratchet being like, I think it's very like I read the manga of Ratchet and they portray him very American, so like I don't know, maybe like Christmas is very American. I don't know. I have no clue why they made him like synonymous with Christmas.
Christmas is like a big thing in Japan.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so like I don't know. I'm just like fishing for like reasons, but I couldn't think of anything.
Damn, I'm mid-serving.
Oh, I do want them to bite me, actually. Bite me. Do you do the clip on Grelden to get the bolt?
I do the clip, yeah. Not the speed clip.
No, the speed clip.
I used to do it.
Yeah.
It just seems inconsistent for some reason.
I used to be really good at it. I used to do it at the end of my max percent runs. Like, we used to do it much later, but now I don't do it. This is my favorite segment in the game. This bit of movement, but it's a shame I messed it up because my quick select is different on max percent than it is on PBSBI and APB. I normally run the all bolt category for this game. That's what I like to run personally. So it's all 40 of the special bolts, which in this game they're platinum. They change in the first 3 titles for seemingly no reason. They don't even change the model of them in 3, but they change the name of them, so it's okay. It's like, why? But they go from... I think they look slightly different on on Rack 3, but I might just be crazy, but I'm pretty sure they're the exact same. They go from gold to platinum to titanium. And yeah, so that's... so like, I run the all platinum bolts is what it's called.
Yeah, platinum and titanium probably have a similar holders.
And then afterwards, only use gold.
No, they use titanium in size matters.
Yeah, I meant for the PS3 games, they only use gold bolts.
Yeah, then they use the gold. And okay, everybody, photosensitivity loading. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I gotta mash faster. I unironically gotta close my eyes. It's so bright. It's so bad. No, I didn't split correctly. Also, because I XMB quit, I gotta skip the cutscenes differently, which is just awesome.
For me, I don't even care. I just use those, but I'm normally been running. Which in fact we also have.
The auto splitter.
Yeah, for PS3.
Well, you gotta skip the cutscenes differently. Oh, I split early. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I get what you mean. Ratchet reporting. Yay! Well, I don't know why I'm saying yay. I don't know why I'm saying yay. I'm less excited for the NG Plus portion. I like the new game portion of the run. quite a bit. But like this first little bit is like my foreign territory.
Yeah. You're clearly better than me at it.
Yeah, I'm better at like the any percent portion for sure, but like this is stuff I haven't ran in like 3 years, so like my like practice on this stuff is different. Also, some of my strats are outdated. Like Eli does cool stuff like camera. What do they call them again? Camera something.
Camera flips.
No, the other thing. It's the one where you fly with the camera. Just camera glide?
Camera glide.
Camera glide. Cam glides, that's what we call them.
Yeah, those are very, very new, like last month.
Yeah, those are like a month or two, right? 2 months?
Last month.
Last month? Okay. No, they're not that new, because what's I call them? What's his name?
I mean,
runner?
consistent setups.
Yeah, the consistent setups, to be fair. The, what's his name was doing those?
Joao.
The Vita runner. Oh, I love that. I love that we have a runner that runs on the PlayStation Vita that's like a mastermind with strategies. And he only plays on the Vita. Like, how can you not root for a person like that?
Okay.
What's his name again?
Joao.
Joao. I just call him the Vita runner.
I call him Joao.
Yeah, Joao.
Mr. Vita.
Okay, now I'm on Tabora. I'm just gonna fly through this. And I'm gonna insta-skip the cutscene this time, though.
Are you doing like a cam glide on Tabora?
No.
Oh, you just fly, like not fly.
Like, charge booting, like...
Yeah, like going fast, my bad.
And then, after you finish the cave, and you get the wrench, of course, because that's also important, you get the wrench, because you can't skip it.
You can do the...
You fly through this question.
True.
According to Metacritic, what are the 3 worst rated Ratchet and Clank games?
FFA, SAC, and... well, FFA is Full Frontal Assault, right?
Wait,
not on there.
Going mobile.
I don't know if that's rated on Metacritic.
Yeah, that's not rated on Metacritic.
But that's not here. Probably would be down there, though. Secret Agent Clank is 1.
Secret Agent Clank.
That is the...
All for One.
The second worst.
All for One.
That is not on here.
What? I'm flabbergasted.
Oh my god,
So I
yeah.
have to die.
The enemies just, like, one-shot me.
Size Matters? No, Size Matters has a good rating.
Yep.
Size Matters is, like, the most selling game.
That is 3rd lowest.
Okay, not All for One. Is it Into the Nexus?
Wait, what is a rack is like the one for
QFB?
PS4?
Question Booty?
Into the Nexus was very close.
Before the Nexus. Before the Nexus.
There you go.
Before the Nexus.
It is before the Nexus.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Secret Agent Clank, Before the Nexus, and Size Matters. And yeah.
That's it. Yep. Those are the 3 worst.
Wow.
So out of 100, Before the Nexus has 54. Secret Agent Clank has 61. Size Matters has 62. FFA has 64. So that one is...
Is Size Matters the PS2 port, though? Is that why that is like that?
I don't know exactly which one got that right.
It has to be that. That's why it is lower. Because the actual PSP port has a decent rating. I know that. That's why it confused me.
Yeah, it must be PS2.
Yeah.
PSP has a 85.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, it can't be Size Matters, right? And then I just realized, like, oh my gosh, there's a PS2 port.
Okay.
Yeah, PS2 has a 62.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'd like to report that it's not that much different. They just suddenly realized, like, it's on console, so, like, it is worse, I guess. Like, they got, like, an idea of, like, oh, it's not portable anymore. Whatever. If I was only good at the, remembering stuff and playing the game as well, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't know, like, I guessed.
Yes.
I mean, like
Secret Agent Clank is no surprise. I actually have it in front of me. Right here. I keep it under my TV for some reason. And then Size Matters really surprised me.
Yeah. Wasn't like Size Matters one of the most selling games?
Yeah, it is the most sold Ratchet and Clank game, but it's technically cheating because it was bundled with a PSP. It was bundled with the PS3 3000 that's like sold insanely well. Like that bundle. Here's a really stupid fun fact. The Daxter version, like the Daxter PSP, which was like, they made the Size Matters PSP and then they made the Daxter PSP. The Daxter PSP is bundled with the Family Guy, like Volume 1, Season 1. And the the Size Matters is National Treasure 2.
That's incredible.
And I know because I owned the PSP with Size Matters. I bought that when I was younger, or I got it bought for me.
It's like a choose your fighter moment.
They both don't have
Family Guy or Nicolas Cage.
They both, yeah, I know. Like the Nicolas Cage versus Family Guy duality is crazy.
They have to leave. Wait for them to leave.
Excellent.
What weird picks too.
Right.
For like the clearly games oriented towards like young teenagers to children. They were like, just throw in Family Guy and throw in Nicolas Cage's
National Treasure.
What little kid is locked in watching National Treasure, by the way?
Oh, actually, me.
Yeah, I was about to say it's me.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for National Treasure.
I watched it when I was younger on my PSP like 4 times, so like it was definitely me. And I saw it in theaters too, so.
It was it was like a soft tradition for my family to watch it every Christmas for some reason. I don't know why.
That's so
Interesting.
Funny. I love that.
It's like a July 4th movie.
Such a weird movie. Like, what a weird idea for a movie too. I just remember really liking like the beginning of it, where they have the kind of like heist setup going on, where they're like, we need to break into this building, and like they the guy's on the laptop and he's like, you're in. You gotta have the character that's in the like dark room with a bunch of computer monitors, or guy on laptop and he's just guiding you around the building. You gotta have that in every movie.
Honestly, especially back when that movie was released, like that was
how can you not?
Peak hacker man.
That's peak hacker man. That's technological fear. Did you style your ship, by the way? Did you buy a ship color?
No.
That's minus 5 minutes in my opinion, but yeah.
Oh no.
I didn't even have enough Veritanium for that, so.
I always forget that the Veritanium count in this game is different than PS2.
Yeah, okay. No.
Because you used to just have more available to you on PS2, because you used to do Whoopash when I ran, so like, you can tell my age now in the community. Dude, why is Ratchet's visor so bright on PS3, man? Like, it just does not make sense.
Okay, now this is the last part where we can where we can actually have a question before the big thing happens.
You're talking about like the you doing Gorn?
I am doing A2 right now.
All right, let's run it real quick then. Brass is an alloy made out of what 2 metals?
Brass,
zinc,
That's 1.
and copper.
That's right.
Wonderful.
How did I know that? How did I know that?
I was about to say copper, but then you were very fast.
Can't remember anything in the speedrun, but can remember what brass is made out of.
I can't remember anything, and it just remember everything.
Can't remember anything. You're too locked in, bro.
Yeah. That's a
I thought I was gonna lose the trivia.
Yeah, but then
This is gonna sound crazy, but I thought it'd be like the dumb American and be like wrong. And I thought like we were gonna have to fight with like geography, and that was gonna be GG. Like, do not ask geography questions.
This might be one of the first episodes where I do not have a geography question. I have an adjacent one, but it's not geography.
There's a famous clip where I didn't know where the UK was when I was 19. So you know, how do you not know where the UK is? I don't know, man. We're not leaving America, like,
It's
just
kind of
because.
tucked in. You never, like, you know.
Okay.
I didn't know it was an
No.
island. I didn't know it was like, I thought it was like part of things. I'm pointing to like the Czech Republic, I think, in the video. But
Okay,
like,
now it's important to have the correct money to buy this. Yeah, should have. Yeah. If just buy this one thing, buy the ammo. For all the people who love the bouncer, there was the bouncer action right there.
hey. Are you done, Gorn? Are you all good?
I am going to Gorn now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, why is my controller just doing random inputs?
Great racing, bud. Sorry.
Okay, now I did like 2 minutes for this.
For sure.
Can I talk during it, or are you like, do you need to be like full locked in?
It's fine if you talk, but I can't answer any question.
Okay, yeah, fine,
Yeah,
fine,
you're
fine.
good.
Can talk about the video game. This is a cool skip I found. We used to do a skip that's like nuke storage, but I found a way to like you can like bring progress from one mission to another. Actually, that's way too hard to explain in like 20 seconds. I'm just gonna give up. We're gonna fire the nuke because it's broken. This is like one of the most comically broken weapons in a video game, I think. Because you literally can just stand still and press circle and it kills the entire level. Like, that's just too comically broken. And it's not even like relatively insanely expensive or anything. It's just that broken. You just press circle and you wipe the whole wave out from spawn. Like, that's just wild. You can do it like everywhere. It's like pretty darn good otherwise, but if you know that you can just hold circle from the start, it's like cool. I'm gonna whine about the PS3 port a little more. I'm gonna do it. I don't like that the HUD is not only reactive to things in the game a little bit, like if you pay close attention, my crosshair will just get darker and lighter at random points, and it's like, wow, why? I don't know. And then if you pay attention, also my HUD is like the wrong color. It's like much lighter on PS2 than 3. That's why like the time and the normal text don't blend properly, because they're just not the right colors. It just looks awful. Ugh. The background, also you can see the seams and like the scenery, so like you can actually see where like the background repeats itself, which I
now
think
that's
looks
the big
very
thing.
ugly.
I just did the thing.
You're good now?
Now it's just doing mission 2 once more, and then I'm good to go.
Okay. I would love if you would explain QE. Or we just explain it somehow.
Like, a certain bolt range, we explained this earlier. Yeah, it's basically gonna like exit.
Okay.
Yes, basically what happens, the crystal counts for Tabora. Just you get just massive amount of crystals, and your armor's gonna change if it's done correctly. Which it did.
Yay!
And now I'm a millionaire. Anything buy everything.
Do you want me to do my best at like crappily explaining this, or do you want to do it?
So basically what's gonna happen now, I'm gonna set up my quick select. Wait. Okay, I think now. Oh god, okay, explain you. I have to look into much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is like not too easy to explain yourself. But essentially the way it works is that if you're familiar with glitches similar to like pointer manipulation and stuff, it's similar to that. It is not that, and I will get yelled at if I call it that. But basically what happens is that a lot of the items have linked positioning, and when you quit the game saves data in the wrong area, in the wrong bytes, and then from there those bytes have an issue where they collide with other bytes, and then you have this sort of overflow issue where things are in the wrong places and being counted by the wrong thing. So essentially, there's a timer for the file, and that is being used to count armor, like what armor you should be on. And then you get a ton of money, and that pushes the number is so big that it actually pushes the XP economy way over it, so you can instantly level your guns. Didn't mean to buy that, but it's fine. And so you run into a big issue where every gun pretty much instantly levels up, and of course, that's really good for us. We like that, but it can do a lot of other things. Like right now, he has essentially like a bomb on his file timer. And this is why it's really bad for a casual to do these glitches, and why you should not repeat these glitches, despite how cool they look. It's because essentially what is happening is that armor file timer thing is linked to all the armor values in the game, and it starts out pretty low where we are right now. And since we're speedrunning, we get like a pretty early on armor set. Like he's on blue, I think, right? He should be on blue or maybe orange if he's playing really slowly, but I doubt he is. He's probably on blue.
Yeah, I'm blue.
And then it cycles through all the armor, so we go all the way to Carbonox. And then skins are actually armors as well. Did you know that? I didn't. And so what happens is you get the skins as armors too, and then it counts through them, and then once it hits the end of them, you are loaded into nothing, pretty much, or voted into values that are dead, or maybe just unused or don't have anything assigned to them. And the game doesn't know any better, know what to pull, and so it just crashes. So you have a death timer on your file. You only have about 2.5 hours, I think?
Yep, around 2.5 hours of in-game time.
Yep, and so if you go over that, your file is permanently dead, so you can't do it. If you quit out of the game and clear the QE after you're all good, if you just wanted to level up your weapons really quickly and do that before 2.5 hours, you're totally clean to do that, and then you are just set. You're good. You can just do whatever you want and just play the game again as long as you clear the QE. But a lot of people don't know that, and a lot of people play and they activate QE and then they just brick their file, and it's like, oh, okay, cool.
All done. Goodbye.
But we use it because we're fast enough. We don't really care about the file time. It's pretty darn hard even for me to mess up and brick my file. So, we're totally chilling in general for speedrunners. But the challenge actually comes from the fact that we have, if we play too fast, now we're playing with no health. And we go into levels with no health, and then the enemies all one-shot us, and there is a specific point in the game later on that we are only going to be having the wrench, and if you play too fast and you get to that point, it can be a nightmare because you will die, and then you will cry.
My PP gets to that point with orange.
Yeah, which orange armor is not what you want. Because I forget what the actual numbers are for mitigation. I only know Carbonox is 90%. It might be 95 even. It's ridiculously high. I think the blue one's 30.
It's 30, yeah.
Yeah, and then
the orange is yellow. The orange is 50. I mean,
the orange is 50, and then red's 70, I believe.
Yeah.
And so you get this kind of. Is that just going up by 20%? By the way.
Yeah.
No, it's not, right? Is it? Is it 30, 50, 70, 90, right? It's just 50%.
Yeah. I mean, Don't forget, this game was rushed.
And then the whatchamacallem, the skins are actually Carbonox. They steal Carbonox's values, so they're all 90. So it's totally fine if you mess up. I mean, and you get into the deeper ranges. There's a clown skin, so if your run goes too long and it's really bad, you're clowned on by the game, so it's your fault. What am I doing? Am I grabbing this?
But right after, there's also a skin that I think is, for me, I like it the most.
Which one?
The Beach Boy skin. The Beach Boy skin that's right after.
I love the Chungus skin. The
Snowman.
Chungus skin.
It's
Snowman.
there's a snowman, but he has like he has like Ratchet's like helmet and shoes on, and people are calling him Big Chungus when the glitch was found. So we just call it. I cut out the big and just call him Chungus.
Forever cemented as Chungus guy.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So if you get your run to Chungus level, that's pretty bad too. Like you don't want to be Chungus and you don't want to be Clown. You just want to end on Tuxedo and be swag. But it's hard. I don't even know. What do you end on right now?
My PB ends on Carbonox.
Dang, okay. You don't even get to end on swag. You just get to end on Carbonox. That's pretty dope. I think whatchamacallin, like actual like normal max percent ends on
Tuxedo most of the time.
Yeah, Tuxedo. Awesome.
But also the quirk of that is like the skins. That are the skins, yes. But they have like the boots and the helmet visible.
Ah, yeah. You can also lose the boots and the helmet, which looks very silly. Like Ratchet normally wears his helmet the entire game. It's actually on the PS3 version. It is not correctly sitting on his head. It's actually fitted more for the Japanese version, which makes his head bigger. So his head is like abnormally small in this version for the helmet position. It like floats above his head in all the cutscenes. It looks really goofy. But you know, that's PS3 for you.
Hey, I have an inquiry. What is the most common plastic manufacturing method?
I wish this was multiple choice.
No idea. No.
It's something with oil, I think.
It was like oil into rubber. No, maybe.
This is how you make plastic products from plastic, not how plastic is made, but how plastic things are made from plastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say crushing it?
But yes, plastic does come from oil and petroleum.
Is it just melting it? Is it just melting it down? Not even like an answer?
Yes.
Like heating it up and forming it into place. Oh, you need it.
Yeah, but how do you form it, basically?
Pressure? I don't know. I don't know what you could say here. I mean, this is why I wish there was multiple choice. I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, great. Like I don't know what I would say at all. Like I'm completely at a loss.
Let me build the multiple choice for you.
Okay.
And you'll have to pick which one's the most common.
Okay.
All right. So. All right. Your three options. I'll let you both guess one. Is going to be extrusion molding, rotational molding, or injection molding.
It's extrusion.
What's your guess, Hila?
Injection molding.
It is injection
Dang
molding.
it, that was my next one.
33% goes hard.
Basically what it is you have a mold made out of like steel or something, and then you just inject hot plastic into it and let it solidify.
That's kind of cool.
Extrusion molding is like how like bottles are made. Bottles are things that are hollow. And then rotational molding is like how large hollow things are made, like water tanks and stuff. So the more you know about plastic manufacturing.
Wow.
You kind of spoiled this one, but how was Ratchet's appearance changed for the Japanese release of this game?
They made his eyebrows bigger. His eyes have like glint in them.
And the head is bigger.
His head's bigger, yeah.
Yep. Yep, that is all correct. There you go.
We used to run this category in JP. This damn squirrel, go away. It even likes you. Sorry. Really mad at him. The squirrels on this level. Oh! the squirrels have like consistent spawns, but every now and again they don't. We don't actually have an answer for that one. Almost every run, and I kind of have an answer for you. I have a very half-baked answer for you. Essentially, the squirrels on a second spawn will eventually just spawn in locations they normally don't, and we don't know why. And the point of the skill point is to protect the children that go on the tour. And if you just have random spots they're coming from, it makes it really difficult. So,
yeah.
Do you know why that happens? Like, I mean, you know, like, it's not even like they're consistent either. It just kind of happens.
I feel like it's if you go too far towards the fourth missile.
Yeah, I have no clue. I couldn't even give you a guess.
Okay, I just...
Speaking of guessing. Wait, no. That's your line.
Okay.
Speaking of guessing,
Whoa.
the Ratchet and Clank film grossed $14 million in its box office run. What was the budget for the movie?
25 million.
That's close.
Gross.
30 million?
And farther.
Less.
15 million? No, it's not 50 million. 20 million.
20 million.
Yeah, I thought it was in the 20s.
It did not do well.
No, it did not.
And this
I
was
didn't know this
actually-
movie existed, so.
It's okay. I've seen it. Everybody hates it, but I watched it and I was like, this wasn't that bad. Like, I'm okay.
They kind of blamed the continued success of The Jungle Book and Zootopia at that time.
Yeah.
And because of this, the Sly Cooper film was not made.
Yeah.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I heard, like, it still ended up making the Rec PS4 development better, so they don't even care that much. So it's like fine. And Rec PS4 sold like hotcakes. Like that game does like the bizarre concept of like using movie clips in a show. I mean, in like a game, they like when's the last time you saw that? Like Toy Story 2 on N64? Like hello. But yeah, that's like the most modern.
The Lord of the Rings games did that.
Probably.
It's just so bizarre.
In a modern game.
Literally.
Like, yeah, but they reused that, so they probably got their money back. It's probably not as big of a failure as people think.
Yeah. Indirectly, it made enough.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if people were buying the game because of the film clips in it.
Well, yeah, but they probably saved on like cutscenes. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
have you seen the cutscenes that
profit.
aren't the movie part though? Like they have like weird dialogue tree stuff that's like, why is this in the game? Like you can go like, hello everyone, and like it actually like does like a Family Guy animation where he puts his hand out. Cracks me up. I love it though.
I just walked off the ledge. That's nice.
I'm a huge fan of laughing at that game. I don't think it's that bad. The PS5 remaster, like not remaster, but like how they kind of redid it. It's really fun, actually. Like they made it like 60 FPS, and that actually helps the game like more than you could imagine. But yeah, I don't hate that game. I don't really hate any of the Ratchet games too much anymore. I don't think I hate any of them per se, or dislike them strongly even. Can't think of one I would say like, I don't want to play that one too much. Then again, I haven't played the East Studio made games, the like All for One, FFA, and those. Have you played those, Eli?
I have played FFA, but not All for One.
Yeah. And people say those are really bad, but I am less cynical about this series, surprisingly, than everybody else. I know I get like yelled at for being like negative about a lot of games, but like I think they're either fine or they're like really fun. And that's it. But you know, I'm never like too bothered. None of them are like monotonous and evil to do. It's just kind of you shoot things. When they're bad, you just kind of shoot things and you press buttons. So can't be that bad, right?
What about going mobile?
I've not played that. I've watched people play it though, but it doesn't look like awful. It looks like a better. I've seen it on lists of like best Java phone games. So clearly there's people who like that. So I don't know.
The oddity about going mobile is that it had like 2 like massively different versions for some reason.
Oh yeah, it is Java 60 and 40.
Follow-up question then. What was the extent of Insomniac's involvement in Ratchet and Clank going mobile?
They put a like flyer in Going Commando as an advertisement.
They put the flyer of Ice Hardlight from Deadlock as well.
What about in terms of the game's development?
Licensing?
Yeah, I'll count it. I was looking for specifically greenlighting it, but that would be part of it.
Yeah,
So
that's what I was meaning by
okay
that.
to make it. Yeah. From what I saw, they had like one meeting and then greenlit it, and then Handheld Games did everything else.
Yeah, it's not bad apparently. Like it doesn't look bad either. It doesn't look like awful. It's like a little phone game. It's cute.
There were some sleeper hits in the phone game era, pre-smartphones.
You want to know what I liked?
There were a couple.
I liked Monkey Ball on the phone. Actually, I remember finding
Which one was that again?
I don't know what it's called. I just remember playing it.
Ball. There's so many monkey balls. I've played like none of them. I've only played
Junior's the one on the GBA.
I played Monkey Ball Junior. It's a very funny
I
game.
heard that one's not even bad. It has like a high FPS mode too, which is
for Game Boy Advance, they did the best they could. That's for sure.
So there's several actually. There's Super Monkey Ball on the N-Gage.
It wasn't that one.
There's Super Monkey Ball iOS, Super Monkey Ball 2 iOS, Super Monkey Ball 2 Sakura Edition, which was on Android and Windows Phone. Super Monkey Ball Bounce on iOS and Android. Sega Monkey Ball for like very old phones. Monkey Ball Mini Golf, and then Super Monkey Ball Tip and Tilt.
I think Tip and Tilt. Yeah, that might be.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Those are the only ones that are on the wiki for the Super Monkey Ball fandom.
Yeah, I remember really liking it. I didn't even own the game. I owned the demo, and I would just replay it over and over again.
Impressive.
I would reset my dad's like old phone to play it again, so I could like refresh the demo usages.
Yeah, because like if you just went back, it'd be like, nuh-uh. Start your phone.
Yeah, I remember when the
That's really
3DS had that. It was like.
Did it?
The 3DS had like you could only play a
like
demo
limited use
so many
demos,
times.
Wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was
because
30
I remember-
by the way. What? Why is it so high?
I had the Club Nintendo demo for Smash for 3DS, and that one had unlimited uses.
Yeah, I had
the
that one
regular
too.
demo
I had
only
that one.
30. I know the ORAS demo had 30 uses. Yeah, that was a time.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like I remember playing the Kingdom Hearts game. I didn't even like Kingdom Hearts. I liked that it was 3D. That was it. Like not even like 3D, like actually 3D. Like I like that you could run around an environment, and that was like novel to me.
As opposed to 2D Kingdom Hearts games?
No, I didn't know that. It was nothing to do with
just in
Kingdom
general.
Hearts. It was just the fact
Okay,
you
just
could
a
do it.
3D platform.
Yeah, it just had 3D, and I remember not even liking it. I remember just liking running around like this purple town. I don't even know what it was, but I remember I'm like, everybody, I'm like, was that even like a good game? And they're all like, no, not really. I'm like, okay.
I think that was Dream Drop Distance. I think that was received pretty well.
I almost deleted my save file by the way. Maybe this is why like Eli took time to like not talk during it. I just realized I'm like I almost hit new game file and just clicked it over my file. I was like, oops. Yeah, I'm having too much fun just talking. Okay. I'm gonna do the glitch. I can actually show you everything. So like so it starts writing the crap data to the save file once you autosave twice. So right there we do a mission, but like we really don't want to go over a certain number, so you try and do the math before. I might have gone over it, but you know, we'll see. The run's already like bad enough. No, I'm good. So right now, I'll go slowly through it, I guess. You see how my crystal count is like negative 22,000? It's like that number should not be negative in the first place, and it should not go above and below 100. But for some reason on PS3 you can do that glitch, which makes it go into weird ranges. And right now that is locked to file time, so like you will watch as I eventually like go through the desert, and then I come back later and I let the game autosave once more, and that will give me a new value that I can actually pick up like the bolts, or at least it'll show me the new value. And it'll let my XP overflow by getting a ton of money. And the money also just lets us buy things because we want to buy things. So it's like a 2-in-1, like we get to have a ton of money and we get to have like infinity XP. So, you know, it's kind of a do-it-all glitch, because we also get like, normally a requirement in the armor is to get the best armor in the game. But since we have like QE, it just automatically gives us Carbonox like through the game, so it's like we just get it, so it's fine. Who cares? So that's like kind of like a not real requirement for the category. We kind of like ignore that because you just can't control your armor value. I forgot to get the Rhino, but yeah. So like right now we have like an insanely low amount of crystals. It's still actually going for Eli. Like Eli's crystal count is still moving, like even though he's like long done this glitch likely.
Yeah, and I'm just going to double revisit.
So right now it's like he is long past doing this, but his crystal count's still moving because his stuff is still linked to file time. So the only way to stop this is to make it so that we don't have QE anymore, which is by turning off the game or going to XMB and turning it off and on again. But the game just needs to be off because it's in a constant state of doing this to us. But if I did it right now, it would be bad because I'm not done messing with it. Once I'm done leveling up all my guns, I can just go turn it off, and then it would be safe. And then I could give you a file with the completed game that's not going to blow up in your face.
Instantly brick it.
Play this game to brick your PS3. No, it actually won't harm your PS3.
Oh yeah. Since I'm on double right now, I'm doing the skill point right now. And yeah, the game just, for some reason, just lets you use the Zodiac for the skill point.
Oh yeah. It's not even like a PS3 thing, it's just complete nonsense. I actually can fully explain that. Because like, what makes me laugh is that we knew that, and I literally forgot to tell PS3 runners about it, because a long time ago we had data mined the game, and we found out, like, hey, the Zodiac does not kill enemies the same way every other gun does, and the issue is that it essentially doesn't track how many enemies. There's like 3 counters in the game for these skill points. There's one for like how many enemies are being killed, how many enemies are left, and then the void thing, which is like, did you use a weapon that's not in our category? So like if you use anything but the wrench to kill an enemy, you can, it'll just be like no. And the one on Dabo just doesn't care about how many are left, which is how the Zodiac doesn't kill them. So it just counts that they're all dead, and you didn't trigger the void with the Zodiac, so it's just like, all right, cool, dude, good job.
There's also a strat where you can just use the mini nuke.
Oh yeah,
but that one is that's like way riskier.
Yeah, so you can essentially do something called XP funneling, where like, let's say you have a gun and you kill an enemy with another gun, and if you quickly either pull out a gun, it depends on the circumstance. If you pull out another gun and I'm just like, hey, this is what I used to kill it, and it'll be like, dude, you're good, thank you. And then if you sometimes if you just do like the last hit, or like sometimes when they have long dying animations, if you just shoot them as they're dying, it'll be like, dude, you killed the whole guy with that gun. I'm like, yes, I did. Thank you so much for noticing.
Yeah, I missed an enemy. Again. I'm pretty sure I missed an enemy.
Uh-oh. Joba flashbacks, huh? That'll be me soon.
If not, I have to exit be quit.
Hey, I'm having trouble with my homework. I need your help.
Okay.
A material with what property has 0 electrical resistance?
Copper?
What was that?
Copper? No, wait. Okay, wait.
It's not a material, it's like a type of material,
it's
right?
It's a property.
It is a property.
Yeah.
Property.
Yeah. Is it resistance?
No.
No, okay.
It is exactly 0 resistance.
Yes.
Conductivity? Is it not that? Like, I feel like that's too easy though.
You're close.
Okay, there's some chicken bunches left. Okay. Oh my god.
The specific time when something has exactly 0 resistance.
It's not.
Okay,
It's a term for that, right?
Yeah.
I did not mess up the skill point. I just missed an enemy.
It's not live or unlive, right?
No.
Not like a live wire and unlive wire.
Something that's a conductor typically has low electrical resistance.
Yeah.
But if it had 0,
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what it would be called. It would just be called dead. It wouldn't be called dead, right?
Oh
No.
This is a good thing for a material to have. And it is also very uncommon, and it basically...
Rare earths. Oh, something like this?
No, that's typically for like magnets. I guess this is related to magnets, but not in that way.
Not what did you say? Polarity? What did you say?
Rare earth. So, you were close with conductor, but it's not exactly just conductor.
God.
I just had problems seeing what you said because the game was loud.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm in a loud section too. I'm on Tabora with the Rhino.
It was on double orbit and just using weapons on there is just loud.
So question was, a material with what property has 0 electrical resistance? And conductor is a very, very close answer. It's almost correct.
It's not conductivity, right? It's not.
You are almost there. There's an extra term in front of that word that makes this correct.
Electrical conductivity. It's which is it?
It is super conductivity.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
I stole that one.
Nice snipe.
There you go. Yep. Specifically with 0 resistance makes it a superconductor. Anything else is just
A conductor.
regular.
Dang.
Yep. All right. Are y'all at about a decent spot to pause for a second break?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna say no, actually.
When do you think you will be?
5 minutes, not even.
I will be in 2 minutes. Like, I just do this skill
I'm
point here.
counting crystals on Tabora right now, and if I lose count, like, it's just gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to, like, be like 52 the whole break.
Okay.
So that's all.
That's good. We can break once you're done with that then. That just gives us time for more questions.
True. Well, Spoos.
Such as you know, a trailer for Going Commando features a music track that was unused in the
Banner
game.
interior.
Where would this track
Banner interior.
I can't answer before the question. I had that cooked too.
All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
like the
right.
one we all know.
Yeah, I figured. In an average person with a mass of 70 kilograms, about how much of that is pure gold?
It's like 1%, right? Gotta be less.
In grams.
In grams?
Or milligrams, or
I feel like I remember hearing it's either 18 or 3. I'm trying to think of which one it is.
in grams. It is neither.
It's neither.
This is in milligrams. Actually.
Okay, I don't even know. Really,
It is an extremely small amount, I will
it's
say.
like milligrams. Okay, I must stop now with this because this is like a long section.
What are you doing, Jovo?
Jogo Arena.
Yeah, I'm almost done my crystal section. I've got like a little like fold of the map left, not even. So like I need like a minute or 2.
Yep.
All right, well, I guess, Eli, you got some time to think about a very small number.
I think 13 milligrams.
That is much too many.
Much too
3 milligrams.
That is also
too
much.
many.
So it's micrograms. Then
1 milligram.
it's 500 microgram, or what lower than that? Okay, like and lower than a million.
It is very close to 500 micrograms. It's less still.
100 micrograms.
100.
It's between those two.
Okay, it's 300.
250 micrograms.
One more guess each. It is neither of those. Whoever's closer on this one gets it.
150 micrograms.
175.
175 is closer. It is 200 micrograms or 0.2 milligrams
Okay.
of pure gold in
I didn't even know that.
70 kilogram bottle.
How do they even
That's a lot.
like test that or like
I
research
don't know
that?
if you can. I guess you just like assume because it's mostly it's in your blood
I
mostly.
guess.
It comes from plants apparently.
I feel like
they
I
pick
feel
up
like you're
trace
more
amounts.
I feel like you're more bug than gold. You know, it feels
You're
very
more bug.
trivial.
You're more bug than gold. That's our
Eat
motto.
one Hershey's bar and you're more bug than gold.
I mean, I know there is
Honestly.
iron in the blood, but I didn't know there was gold in your blood as well.
Yeah, there's like every metal in your body.
Oh,
There's a lot.
okay.
There's like trace amounts of uranium in your
I
body.
think you're gonna say
Yeah.
urine.
Depending on where you live, I think.
I mean, yeah,
I think it also depends where you live. It's gonna be more or less.
that's true.
Wow, that is interesting to even think about.
Because,
Oh yeah, man,
Like-
you had a good spot too.
Yes, I just hit it actually. I'm good.
like,
Alright, cool.
like for me, because I'm living in Europe, and I'm like
Right.
closer to the thing that happened like 40 years ago.
Right, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, we are taking our second break. Once again, we are not going anywhere. We do have more announcements though before we go real quick.
Oh my gosh, yes, because you know everybody, y'all. March 9th to March 16th. That's right. Frost Fatales 2025. Get your schedules prepared. You can do that by accessing the gamesdonequick.com/framefatales portal for more information about the event. Make sure you're there. It's going to be amazing. But also, if you missed out on any of the Hotfix shows or events like Back to Black, which were held earlier this month, you can check out the VODs on the Games Done Quick YouTube channel for that content. And also, you can also check out the season schedule and check out the schedule for an in-depth look on this week's runs, as well as events coming up later in the near future. So thank you.
We'll be right back. Once again, don't go anywhere for our final hour or so of Going Commando. Welcome back once again to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm still your host, Sparkle.
In case you forgot how the game works yet again, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. Once again, if you're watching at home, please feel free to play along in chat. I believe not a ton has changed in terms of the lead since the last one. Eli, is still ahead in the game, but Manto is still ahead in trivia. We got a lot of work to do to mount this comeback, so let's do it, I guess.
The grind begins.
Are y'all
now.
ready to go for the final segment of this run?
Yep. I'm ready.
All right. Then let's resume once again in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I actually, that was like a perfect time for me to stop because I grabbed the bolts too early, which means I couldn't autosave, so I had to like leave and come back to Tamora. And so I did the whole desert perfectly, actually, which was really nice. Yeah, so I had to like mess up everything, but now I finally have QE active. I just got it really late. So if you missed Eli's amazing QE expedition, and you can just watch mine now, which is awesome.
Okay. I have all weapons upgraded now.
Are you doing some in Nova Arena, I guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Because
gonna do a lot of them on Endako. I'm just going to do the like important guns right now, like the hover bomb and the plasma coil. We can skip some of the animations of these guns, but in NG Plus, for some reason, you can't skip some of them.
You can't skip the ones from white to orange.
Yeah, just for no reason. I don't know why. It's just some slop. And I'm just upgrading like important weapons I need for the boss fight. Like I need to upgrade the shield. That's really important. You ever wondered what the most broken weapon in this game is? It's definitely the shield. The shield is like giga broken. It's not even close, actually. Like, the shield's utility is so like incredible. It's absurd. Like, it outclasses every weapon in the game without even trying. It's really dumb. The main reason is that it has damage reduction upon getting hurt. And then to top it on, it also like absorbs hits. And then it also, on top of that, it also knocks enemies away from you. It's just kind of the best weapon in the game, like very easily.
They kind of nerfed it in the third game.
But it's still like insane. Like it's it's like, okay, they really I can't think of a great comparison to like how different it is. It's gonna involve
They
like
just
Jesus
really they did it.
Yeah, they just like in this game, what you get you get 15 charges when it's maxed out, which is like nuts. But on you die, thanks. On this game you get how much you get? 8?
5.
Is it 5?
Max.
Yeah. So they kind of realized, they were like, oh, we're like, oh no.
Like in this game, they kind of just like for a lot of weapons just gave you too much ammo.
Yeah, they definitely give you too much ammo, and then they kind of realize like, maybe we shouldn't give a ton of ammo. A lot of games do that, to be fair. Like, it reminds me of like every time they have a sniping weapon in a game, it's like it'll always have like 10 or 15 bullets. It's like, why? It's a bolt action sniper. Why does it need that much ammo? Like, you already pretty much reload it every time. Like, I don't know.
Okay, now the challenge was alluding to earlier, the wrench only challenge.
Oh yeah.
And I'm doing it with orange armor, which is can be pain to do. And then doing it fast as well, and without dying.
The boss on Uzla, like the hidden boss, by the way, has as much health as the the boss on like the Snivelac boss, which is the most boss health in the game. The Snivelac boss actually has more health than the final boss by like a good number too. It's actually like really bad. Anything else I need level up? Yeah.
I don't know. They just kind of wanted you to suffer with that boss. I don't know
why. I don't know why. Well, there was a question about it earlier. Speaking of questions, sorry, I can't stop thinking that in my brain. It's just too tempting.
Look, you're just helping me out. Speaking of questions, bro. Besides Zem, who has run Going Commando at a mainline GDQ event?
Last month.
Skits.
Oh wait.
Skits is one. These are the people that are not named.
Skits. Marathon Man.
Not at a mainline.
No. Oh my God! What's his name? Bill
Wingo?
It's like Darth.
Bill Wingo is one.
Darth. Oh my God! What's his name? He's really old. He's the first greatest hits runner. He ran on Red Label.
Insomniac Nintendo.
It's like Darth Fire or something like that.
Yeah, that's...
You
may as well
you
skip
have the
that.
right idea.
Yeah.
Unless Eli knows it for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like Darth
the
Fire
full
101
runners.
is his name or something.
It is. It's Deathfire 123.
Okay, I was very close.
But you definitely had the right idea.
I love all the names he makes up for tech in that run. They crack me up. He calls neutral like jumps. He calls them wrench bounces, and I love that. I don't know where he got that from, but it's my favorite. But yeah.
All right. Follow-up question on that for more time. What categories of Going Commando have been run at a mainline GDQ?
APB, no IMG.
That's one.
No IMG twice,
two.
actually. Wrench only.
That is.
And
Max percent.
There's one more.
NG Plus. Was it a bonus incentive?
NG plus no IMG is considered as one.
Oh, okay. No, there's like also NG Plus. I think it was a bonus incentive.
80%. And didn't we have this?
No, any percent was never ran. It's wrench only.
So we have
PBSBI. PBSBI has been ran.
No, PBSBI hasn't been ran. No.
So we have all platinum bolts at AGDQ 2021 online by Zem and Dolingo.
Yep.
Max percent by Zem at AGDQ 2025. New Game Plus, no IMG by Zem and Skits at AGDQ 2017. Wrench only by Zem at SGDQ 2022. And the one that Deathfire 123 ran was at SGDQ 12.
He ran no IMG.
Was not, unless it was called something different. But it may have had a different category name back then.
It's just NG Plus then. He ran in challenge mode. He uses wall climbs the whole run. I know he does. It has to be no IMG. He does Davo and stuff too. I know he does.
It's the official category from the VOD is called glitched.
That's a raid boss.
I would not.
Yeah, he definitely runs no IMG though. Like he definitely that's actually what he is. Like that's what the run is called on the leaderboards that he submitted to.
Yeah, I figured it was probably a differently named one, but
Fun fact, actually, it was like an actual category called glitchless for this game.
Yeah, I ran that for a bit. It's cooked, to say the least.
The problem with glitchlets though is, what do you consider a glitch?
Yeah, that's kind of why we blew it up and killed it.
it's like the one video of can you play Pokemon Red?
Yeah, I was gonna say like
everything is a glitch.
Yeah, it's because we were trying to be like, okay, poking, that's a glitch. Is it?
Yeah,
Is walking up to an enemy and shooting it a glitch? And it's like,
I mean, you don't get XP if you do poking.
You don't get XP from Snivelac boss anyway. He doesn't give XP.
Yeah, but in general, if you poke an enemy like that, it just doesn't give you XP.
Nah, no way.
It doesn't.
No way. Maybe not all enemies, but I think you can do it. Like you can do it with the hover bomb.
Yeah, the hover bomb specifically, with the hover bomb, you just don't get XP if you poke an enemy.
Huh. Interesting. I think I'd have to like test that. I feel like I don't know if that's true. I feel like I have done that. I feel like I do that on Uzla. We can see. Hold on. Oh, we can do live testing. Dang it, I have the shield on, so it's not gonna work. I did not get him because I have the shield on. I can't get it taken off, like, reasonably. But, oh, that's interesting. He called it glitched. He's playing on Red Label on that run, which is very funny because at the time we didn't like we knew Red Label was worse. We knew it was the worst version to run on, but it wasn't like super duper common knowledge, and it wasn't like fully explored, so it's like fair enough. But like the Red Label like has one of the most like easy glitches you can do, which is like wall climbing, and it's such an ancient funny run because like they just exploit that to like ad infinitum, and like the routes they take are really obtuse, and I love it. It's very funny.
Oh yeah, so after that, there's actually a category extension, like extension category called FPM only.
Yeah, we use first person mode a little bit. Like I used it earlier, and I'm sure Eli's been using it a little bit.
Yeah.
The main benefit is that you can climb up any wall like really easily. Not any wall, but like most walls. And
any wall where you can use the wrench on.
But yeah, there's not a lot of great uses for it. It's in the goodies menu. It's in like the extra like for fun menu they made for just like, hey, you beat the game, enjoy a bunch of little treats, like a video from the devs being like, "This is how we made the game. We put a bunch of buttons everywhere." Yes, like it's cute. It's a cute little video.
Oh yeah. And, can I actually like mention this? There is a thing you can do with FPM climbing. Where you can basically FPM climb in midair, like nothing. But that analytically has a chance to crash the game.
Oh yeah, you can't do it because there's some sort of like loading parameters that just destroy it all. It's really bad. Oh my gosh. Leveling up on Endako is so hard because the enemies die in like 1 frame. So you gotta be in the air whenever you're hitting them. How does the chopper not one-hit kill sweeper bots on Endako?
I just think XP leech. I use XP leeching to upgrade.
And normally it should one-shot like little guys though. Like, come on now.
Not an NG plus.
The little sweeper bots. It's not white. It's yellow. It's yellow rarity. It should be more than good enough. Like we should be like chilling with this.
Oh yeah. It's just
I don't know.
The weapon is actually just better.
You know what I say this feels like this show to me? It feels like a Jackbox game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me of like playing a Jackbox game. You're like, what is bromine? Like that like material. That's what I was gonna answer for like bromine? The one thing that turns to a liquid and a gas, because I know that has like properties of something wacky like that.
Yeah.
Bromine is one of 2 elements that's liquid at room temperature.
Yeah, that's it. I know it's fun.
Okay, now is for me the boss fight. I'm just gonna do the strat I found like literally last week.
Awesome. Cannot get that. We like that. Oh, this is this is so goofy. It's supposed to be a cutscene here, but what it played? Oh, I XMB quit. Never mind. I forgot to XMB quit. That's kind of funny. What am I missing? What nanotech blast am I missing? If I was missing one, what would it be?
Do you have the one on double?
Yes. Got the double.
The one on Bolden.
I bet
I don't have the Bolden
there
one.
may be one that you're missing.
They have both Jobo ones.
It's the Dabo one, by the way. I mean the Bolden one. Where am I going after this? Snow.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. There should be enough.
I had to get Clank on Endako because I forgot to get him on Aranos.
Okay.
Because you don't need him in PBSPI on other planets.
I just killed the boss with the Zodiac. And that for some reason just skips the things that drop down.
What level? What boss?
On Joba, the Megapede.
Oh.
If you kill the boss with the Zodiac, it just skips the 3 things that drop down from it.
That's pretty nifty. I didn't know that.
And it actually gives money as well.
It gives money.
Yeah.
We like that.
Yeah, kill these.
I like the trivia because it distracts me from the fact how horrible my run's going.
Look, you're just stacking up bonus time to make it less awful. Easy.
Yay.
I mean, here's another chance. What is the material difference between natural and lab-grown diamonds?
God, what's the term? What's it called? Is it the sharpness of the diamond?
Nope.
The clarity?
Nope. Wait, what was the question?
What is the main difference between natural and lab-grown diamonds?
Is it how many how shiny it is?
It is not.
That's fake diamonds, right? They're like infinitely more shiny, but there's like an actual term for that. Is it their hardness?
Nope.
I'm trying to think back to like my geology class.
Okay, I actually don't know that one.
You may be overthinking it.
They're grown in a lab.
Well, yes, but what is the difference between the diamonds
sorry,
themselves?
I know that's not the right answer. I just had. Is it their shape, their formation?
Nope.
Density?
Nope.
Their buoyancy, like how much they float. No,
I don't think diamonds can float.
I don't think so either. But it'd be funny if the fake ones could.
I actually don't have an idea of what it could be.
Maybe something related to. Is it visual?
It is not visual.
It's not visual. So it's not something you can see. It's something you can feel or.
So it's not as bright. I don't know.
Wait, is it weight?
Nope.
Dang, I thought I was cooking with that one. It's not visual. It's not weight. It's not how much they refract.
Nope.
It's
Because lab-grown diamonds can basically be made to be anything really. They can match any other diamond. But
This rail was scary. Oh my god.
it's not related to how they form or shape either, and it's. Gosh, then what could it be?
I'll say this is a very simple question.
It's not how they're grown, right?
No. I mean, yes, but not materially, no.
I just have to pass.
Is it
this
the
one.
materials they're made of?
Nope.
Oh my god, dude! The answer is gonna hurt, but like
You're gonna be bad. You're gonna be bad
This
when I
is
tell
so
the
troll
answer.
for this.
Any other guesses?
not the color. No, I'm gonna call it. I don't have any more guesses.
The answer is that there is no difference.
Okay,
Oh, good. Oh my god. That was.
that is troll.
Yeah, so basically there are differences in like value and like perceived value and stuff, but materially.
Oh, I should have said
based
value.
on
That
their-
would have been good. That would have been that would have been pretty good. That would have been almost an answer.
It definitely is an answer, but based on like their crystal structure and stuff, there is no difference. So, told you it was simple.
Dang. Yeah, I would have. I would have liked value. If I got value, I would have been like, dang, I'm smart.
I would have given extra for value because that is good. Because yeah, for some reason it's like vanilla. Like vanilla extract, if it's made like properly, is identical to vanilla. Like imitation vanilla extract is identical to vanilla, chemically. So.
Also, the split I just did was really, really hard, and the fact that I pulled it off is satisfying. And I got the mid-air charge, smoke. I got the mid-air charge as well.
Nice.
I don't know why. Smog feels so easy to me on PS3. I don't know what it is. Or even in 100% in general. It's just like there's no pressure for me. You know? Even when me and Zem used to run...
Yeah, I remember those times. I watched that.
When me and Zem used to run PBSBI, we never had problems with it. It was just so easy. I don't know why. It's something to do with like there's just no pressure in 100%. Your nerves are just burned, you know what I mean? When you run this long, it's like you just don't feel it. It's a cool planet, though. I mean, it's visually really entertaining still.
So this boss fight exists.
I forgot you can skip the cutscene on Davo on PS3. You don't
it only plays once per session.
Yeah, you don't have to. It's only NG+. Gosh, the PS3 port's so weird. It's all related to things happening twice. So if you just play the game one time, you're not going to see like half of the weird stuff. I guess you do have to revisit some levels, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I forget who I was watching. I was watching somebody's playthrough, and they were like notorious for making excuses, and I was watching them, and I was like, oh gosh, what are they gonna say? And they actually had some like valid complaints, because like they were blaming the PS3, the port, and I was like, dude, no, they're actually like correct. They're actually like, they're truing, they're cooking.
Okay, just like when I finish this boss, it can be slightly uncomfortable looking at the screen.
Which one?
Because the screen just flickers for like a second, like really fast. On PS3 only.
What boss?
The mothership.
Oh, the mothership. Yes.
Okay, now, yeah. There was just like a second where it just flickers really fast. On PS3, there's just a black screen.
You know, there's also an issue where if you swing shot proxy on Dabo, the water can flicker really hard on PS3.
Yeah.
People with light sensitivity taking big L's. Me.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I have like issues with the way the visuals are in this game, like personally as well. Like that stuff does bother me. I get like little headaches and stuff from it. It's really annoying. I have eye damage, which is why it happens. I got stuck on the shark there. I got stabbed in the eye, and that's why it's been doing that.
I'm gonna do this skill point in a completely unintended way. If I can manage to get on a pillar. Like you do this skill point, you go on the rail, and then you just like go to this tower and try to like FPM climb it.
Did you get the bird skill point? Do you remember?
Yeah, I got it. I know.
That's a really easy one to forget. You know what I forgot that I just realized?
The Usla one?
Yes.
Yes.
I love forgetting that one. That's my favorite thing to forget. My brain's like, ooh, I don't care about that thing at all. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah. Now I just charge over here, grab the skill point, and go into more FPM climbing.
Yay! Our favorite. Yay! But up for going up a wall.
And then an even more oddity when I'm done with this. I'm gonna pick up the one thing. It's like at the end of the grind rail.
I Check out these no scopes. Come on, hit this guy. Okay. Come on, hit this guy. He's invincible. He's invincible. I don't think I have the height. There we go. I got him. You can see how like comically overpowered you get at the end of this run, like right there. I'm just like getting shot by like 10 different guys, and it just does not matter because the shield just is so dumb.
Okay,
I think
now
like,
I get the.
you have like 90, right? Damage resistance, and then the shield adds like another like I think it adds like another like I don't actually know, but it adds enough to where it's like everything does like at max 2 damage. And
No,
it's just, like,
I maybe noticed. I just like grabbed the hypnomatic part, but where was the cutscene? The cutscene just didn't play. Yeah, that's just like an odd thing. If you do the muzzle orbit before you do this rail, the cutscene just doesn't play.
Thanks, PS3. The worst on PS2. That's a weird one, like, to even happen on PS3. I have no helmet. They took it away from me.
Okay, I'm gonna just like grab like one of the last bolts of this run. The hypnomatic bolt. This one. It's the second to last bolt, by the way. If I didn't forget any. And now it's...
Are you getting the ones on... Did you already get the ones on Grelvin, or you get them on Grelvin?
I get the one in any percent, like at Angela's house.
Yeah, I get that one too. That's what I do. Yeah,
And
that's what you
I
do
got
in
the one-
PBSBI as well, because
Yeah.
you actually need to...
I just decided to do this in this category, but it's just for consistency's sake.
There's lots of little like XP oddities that you do in the other category that does not get all the weapons upgraded. That's ran on PS2 without the quick exploit. Like things doubling and getting, like when you revisit a planet, sometimes XP goes 2 times, then sometimes it goes into negatives, and it just depends on what like you're doing. It just doesn't matter. The game doesn't care. It just has all kinds of random numbers for things, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. And you miss out on a lot of cool little glitches from playing on like doing quit exploit, but quit exploit is a really cool big glitch, so it's kind of a good trade-off actually. It's actually like fun. Both versions are cool. I'm glad they both exist. That's what I'm saying.
Blitzcannon actually helps a lot.
It what?
And Grelvin.
Oh yeah.
It one-shots the moonstones. Also the Mega Rocket. And then after the Rhino, you're done with the Rhino, you just like use the Tetra Bomb on the Leviathans.
Yeah. I was just doing Rhino and Leviathan. I mean, I was just doing Rhino and Tetra Bomb, and that was working pretty good. But I can see how Blitzcannon would probably be better. It's so funny that the Tavora crystals are so, like, they need to be used with the Rhino, and then the Moonstones have less HP, and then that level's, like, way later in the game. It's like, okay. I don't know. A lot of the balancing just is
thrown out the window.
Strange. Like, you would think, like, oh, the big monster gives a lot of XP, and then you look, and who gives more XP? The little puffballs at Angela's house. Specifically the ones at her house. Not the ones on the other levels, just the ones that are at her house. I don't know.
And specifically, if you reload after you got the cutscene, you just give more XP for some reason.
They give an absurd 250% more XP. Why? Oh no.
Fantastic.
I don't know.
I mean, we all know this story. This level was made in 3 days.
Oh yeah, there's like an award for how bad this level is, people say. I don't think it's that bad, if I'm being genuine.
It's seasoned.
Joba's worse. I don't know how Joba gets the pass. Like, casually it's pretty cool, but like, the amount of bugs in this level is insane.
Yeah.
There is a really tragic glitch a lot of casual players encounter when fighting on this level, on Joba. if you have if you die at the wrong time on this, or you revisit after you die, ammo crates stop spawning, and that's really bad because one of the challenges you need for completion, and the one people like to do because it gives a ton of money, is beat the arena. Beat 60 rounds in the arena. It's called the Impossible Challenge. You get a skill point for it. It's for progression. It's hard. People like to do it because it gives a ton of money. So it's just one of those things where it's like, that's really awful that they hurt the players. Also, if you use the Sheepinator on that challenge, which is like the infinite ammo weapon, that also breaks the progression of the skill point. So you can't even like try and circumvent it. It's really horrible. And a lot of casual players just think there's not supposed to be ammo spawning, but then I'll have people watch my run and be like, why is ammo spawning? It's like, oh, it's because you died, you dingus. It's all your fault.
Yeah, simply.
Oh my god, I have the Symphony of the Crystals chasing you.
Just another way this game was intended to be speedrun, because glitches don't happen if you speedrun. So, you know. That dev build has things that are not in the final game, like glitches that are not, like you go to an area and we're like, oh, this is patched. Like that dev build with the PS2 we spoke on earlier. It's like if you go to like certain areas, you're like, oh, you can't do this skip here. They patched it. And it's like completely different. Like they moved the checkpoint and then you play the final build and it's in the wrong area and you can do the glitch. It's like, what happened? It's like, what?
Yeah, because
a month?
That dev build was, it was 3 weeks before the game, the final release.
Yeah. There's still some things like Unbolden. People just don't know what the untextured things are meant to look like. So like there's just poles and things on that level that are untextured. That guy just killed himself. I don't know why. He just died. I forgot where I was going with this. Go ahead. Trivia, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I got you. Why were older sunken ships often salvaged for their steel in the late 20th century?
RB treasure. All right.
Not that old.
Oh, like actual steel.
Yeah. Like basically they pulled up old ships that had sunken and just used their steel for stuff.
Is it a higher grade? I don't know. Maybe it's higher grade. Like, is it specifically this? Is the question asking because it's a better quality of steel, or because it's like?
Yes, but why? There is a specific property of the steel that made it more useful for some situations. Kind of goes back to something we kind of made like a one-off comment on before. Earlier.
The purity rating of it is higher.
Nope.
Iron. Because this is made with iron in it? I don't know.
Yeah, all steel has iron in it, yeah.
I imagine, but like, I don't know, maybe like it has more iron in it.
They were specifically looking for things that were in the water before roughly the mid-30s.
Is it to do with the lead in it?
It's to do with something in it, or something not in it.
Not in it.
And yeah, the mid-late 30s, anything before that is okay.
MS2 crystals. You know where they are? They're easy to spot.
Because it doesn't have... it's lacking, or it has something?
It does not have something. That's kind of... It's ever present, but it was more so when this was in like the 70s, 80s. There was more of this, that they couldn't use modern steel for a couple applications, so they needed to use what was known as pre-war steel.
Can I ask one more time? Is it because it has something or doesn't have something?
You'll have to rip.
It is because
it does have something.
It does not.
It does not.
The steel in the ships does not have something.
It doesn't have aluminum in it?
Almost done.
Nope.
By the way.
It's not exactly a material. that's not in it. It's kind of a...
An aura.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Okay,
is it like the process? Is it like a lack of welding? Is it a term of welding? Like a... Oh.
Why might it be called pre-war steel?
My brain just
What
thinks
might have
it doesn't
happened?
have lead in it, but you know. Whenever I hear like something
I don't.
What might have got into the air a lot in the 40s and 50s and 60s
That's
globally
I don't know.
due to testing of...
nuclear? Is it because it's irradiated? It's not irradiated?
Yes, it is because
Plutonium.
those ship steels had less radiation.
Oh my gosh!
So basically, steel, from what I've seen, this really isn't a problem anymore because background radiation has gone down. But in like the 80s, the background radiation from all like the nuclear tests in the 50s and 60s caused the steel to have radiation in it just kind of naturally from the process.
Okay.
So for things that are radiation sensitive, like Geiger counters or things that like measured radiation, you can't really have much in your steel to make it. So they had to pull up old ships and use that instead.
That's kind of awesome, though.
Yeah, it's really interesting. But yeah, from reading about it, it looks like I think it might still be used for like extremely sensitive things like Geiger counters today, but generally it's not really used too much. So
That's funny that they even need it. We're just like who thought of that? Who's just like, oh my god, we gotta go back. We gotta go back.
what about shipwrecks?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Eli, how far are you?
Yeah, it's
I'm at the final boss already.
Okay, well, GG. Like, GG to the unboth degree, because I have way too many levels ahead of me. Yeah, Joba just really got me. Way too
Just
good.
checking for all the things. You get the 3 items, you get all the bolts, you spend them all, and you get all the skill points. And you get to put this on.
Wow.
Yeah, I just got smoked, sadly. It's okay. Joba will do that to a man. Or anybody.
Yeah.
In fact. We're still there, by the way. Just to point that one out. I'm still on Joba. No, I lost an ungodly amount of time. I have way too many splits ahead of me to even call to want to finish, I think. I think there's just not even... Like, if I were to finish, it would take another 30 minutes easily. So...
Yeah, I think we might just call it once Eli finishes then.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I'm finished.
Yeah, he's all done.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, awesome.
I wasn't sure when time was.
It was when defeating the final boss. Yeah, I forgot to say it.
You're good. In that case, if y'all have any shout outs, perfect time. Please do.
Go ahead, Eli. You won. You go first.
I just shout out to the Ratchet community, the usual stuff, like the Discord and stuff, and like as our com page, and we also have like I don't know what to say. It's just I've never been on here before, so I really don't know what to say.
Rob, shout out yourself. 'Cause you were here and you won.
You did win. You won the first ever Ratchet and Clank race on Think Fast. So. Good job.
Yeah, I guess. I just shot myself out, and I'm gonna play a bit more of this category the next day.
Go.
Yeah, shout outs to our runners for sure for putting on a great show and answering our silly little questions as always.
Okay, I actually wanted to show this before we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me get
We were talking about it earlier during the break.
Actually, I have to get this address. I have to get it from something I have. It's gonna take like a minute.
So for context, we asked the question earlier about the unused music in one of the trailers that's not in the game, and during the break, Eli was like, "Well, I can make that happen." So
yeah,
we're gonna listen to unused content.
Oh.
I think is pretty cool.
Okay, I have the address now. I need for this. Put it in.
I'm still gonna keep playing on Joba.
Your favorite place.
Yeah, my favorite
Gotta get
place.
back at it, yeah.
Okay, I already changed what I have to change, so then start now play.
Zugang. Ausschließlich für Inspektorbordpersonal.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Alright. Can I do my shout outs?
So, absolutely.
It's a shout out Christy, my buddy Christy, and I'd like to shout out everybody for tuning in. That's all, and you can watch me or Eli, and we speedrun, and hopefully not nearly as bad as this. I'll be speedrunning back on PS2 on my home, okay? And I'm not as terrible at that. Let's just put it that way. I'm like, right now I'm second. I'm gunning for record, so like it'll actually be better. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks, Christy.
Best of luck on your world record grind.
Thank you.
And yeah, thank y'all for running again.
Right.
Yeah, I guess. Go ahead.
I just witnessed. I just listening to it. It just plays 2 music tracks right now.
It's playing 2 at once.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
epic.
It's playing the unused one and then it's playing the infiltrator one.
Yeah.
Because I just changed the planet idea.
Uh,
That's how I make it work.
yeah.
Right.
All right.
Well, in that case, that is it for us today on Think Fast. We do have some final announcements before we head off for the night. So, Sparkle,
Of course,
if you will.
Swiss. Yep, it's me, the announcement guy. Hey, as always, if you'd like to support GDQ monetarily, you can always do that via subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel. That all helps support Games Done Quick Hotfix, and all that we do. If you enjoy watching the speedruns, consider subscribing to the channel to get access to our fun emotes and chat with other subscribers during our replays. And also, hey, one more event announcement. You have the, coming up on March 29th and 30th, we have the International Transgender Day of Visibility celebration.